vibe with Uncle Bino. Let's go. Now happy hour things, you know. Hang out with you, babe. It's a vibe tonight. Laugh and learn, we shining bright. Oh yeah, you be stories, life lessons tight. On the Uncle Beno show, everything feels right. From the streets to the world, we talk real talk. Vibes on the beat make the whole place rock. Happy hour flow with smiles non-stop. Sip and chill with you, be the energy on top. You be stories dropping them every day. Wisdom for life, the African way. From the grind to the glory, hear what we say. Tune in now, don't delay. Hang out with you, be it's a vibe tonight. Laugh and learn, we shining bright. Oh yeah, you be stories, life lessons tight. On the Uncle Beno show, everything feels right. Join the sister circle, oh what a scene. CC Inca, honey baby, and I be so clean. Talk love, talk life, talk dreams supreme. Empowerment vibes, like a royal queen team. All our Sunday school when the beat gets low. A moment of reflection, let the spirit flow. Men of God speaking wisdom, you should know. Faith and vibes on the Uncle Beno show. Hang out with you, be come catch that light. Oh yeah, you be stories, keep your heart so bright. Yeah. Join the sister circle, feel that fire. Oh yeah, Sunday school for your soul so right. You be nation, we rise together. Love and vibe forever. Uncle Beno show. Yeah, we outside.
All right. Welcome everybody. How you doing? Yeah, it's Tuesday evening and we're just gonna hang out together. I got a couple of content I want to create for my platforms. In case you don't know, I actually have 4 YouTube channels that is very, very active and they are all monetized. But I spent most of my time right here with the real fam. So, and I just figure out, what better way can I go about making all this channel active? So I decided, since I spent most of my time with the real fam, I'm just going to be creating all the content here, and then I can share the content across all my platforms. So if you're watching right now, you are actually a content creator. Yeah, if you're watching me right now, you are a content creator. We're going to create this content together. So get ready to learn work. So for those who might actually wanted to like use my style, in case you are into content creation, but you are equally doing so many things and you don't have time, you don't have a spare time to creating multiple content, use this format. You go live or you just create all the content at once and then you started splitting them into short clips and then you can post them across your platform. Don't worry, so far you are the one who owns all the platform. I think as of now you are safe. You're not going to have a copyright strike or anything because they are all your platform. And for those who don't know how people get copyright strike, except for music, if you use anybody's content and YouTube remove that content and they give you a strike, it means the original content owner actually went into their YouTube studio and asked YouTube to pull that content down. So for me, because I own all the platform, I can just share all my stuff across the platform and it will be okay. So if you are super busy like me and you have multiple platforms, use this format and you thank me later. All right, shout out to my sister Ice. Shout out to my lovely sister Bilber. And of course, my Doopsy baby. Thank you, all my sisters. I see we have like 22 people watching already. Please drop a comment so I can recognize your presence. Yeah, I'm streaming to two formats. I'm streaming both vertical and horizontal format. So if you are watching on the vertical is the one where you see the screen will be somehow small on your phone, and then the horizontal is the one that probably gonna fill up your phone. So if you're watching the verticals, just tap on the screen so you can give us like, and if you're watching the horizontal, please exit the chat, click the like, and then come back into the chat and join the show. Okay. Woo. Make I breathe first because I have so much to cover within a very, very short period of time. We got to do it together. Sharp, 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 sharp. All right. I'm looking at my horizontal right now, and I only have like 4 likes. So please do me a favor. I see 40 people are watching the horizontal. Please hit the like, hit the like, hit the like. Now, at any time, if you want to be part of the show, don't worry. As soon as I present each of the segments, I'm going to leave room for contribution and I'm going to read comment. But because, like I said, I'm just creating content for the rest of my channel. So I have to be professional. And talking about professionalism, let me warn you guys ahead of time now. Doopsy make una no laugh. I size make anybody no laugh. If na no one make I vex, so make I do a for ahead of time now. So this show, as you can see from the top lane, we're gonna cover 2 major issues, but I still have some other backup segments. So basically, the title says breaking, arrested, VDM calls out Blord. Now, this is actually 2 topic combined into one one tumbling. Okay, wait a second. Let me notify the real farm. I know my real farm in the UK. They will be so angry at me tomorrow because now they are sleeping already. They will be like, you don't do wayo, so you are allowed to go to bed. Real farm in the UK, Europe, and in Nigeria, they go verse. You let us go to bed and then you go live. So please, make una me tell them, say no be live, I just the create content too. All right. So here's the thing. First up, we're gonna examine Very Dark Man and Blord. Now, to be candid with you, Very Dark Man is my guy. I'm one of the Very Dark Man supporter. And like I've said on so many occasions, I am not a fan of Very Dark Man when it comes to his shenanigans, but I'm a big fan of what he represents and how he has been fighting and speaking for poor Nigerians. So Very Dark Man is my guy. 247, I'm behind Very Dark Man. Now, Very Dark Man and Blord, these 2 guys have been going after each other for a very long time now. I really don't like getting into their matter because to me, sometimes they both act childish, but because what they were really dragging right now has to do with business. And since my niche is about big uncle, senior uncle niche, I have to speak on it just to educate the young folks that are still striving to become successful. So because of the elements of the battle they got going on right now, that's why I want to talk about VDM and Blord. Then the second one, if you look at the top lane, you're going to see 2 guys at the top right there. Those 2 guys are actually twins, okay? And the news broke today that both of them have been arrested for murder. And what perhaps make it kind of interesting to our community is because these 2 guys are actually Yoruba boys and they are twins. It's disappointing. So we're going to talk about their case. Shout out to my brother. One man went to Mo. How are you doing today, sir? Thank you, sir. Thank you for the super chat. God bless you. We really, really appreciate your support all the time. God bless you, Baba. Unfortunately, your friend Sisi is celebrating birthday. Oh, it's Sisi's birthday. So Sisi no even remember me right now. But tomorrow we are having a birthday party for Sisi. So everybody join us tomorrow. We're going to start the party from 11 a.m. Hopefully people will be available. Let's celebrate Sisi. Come and at least come and eulogize my paddy, my friend. Come and tell Sisi how much we appreciate her. Let's make her birthday special. So we're going to have a live party tomorrow. My baby girl Abby gonna be here. All the Real Fam, I trust they're gonna be here. So we are celebrating CC tomorrow. Make everybody ready. So tomorrow, I still don't know how it's gonna go, but you know, anytime CC is around, it's always fun. So one man, we are celebrating your friend tomorrow, your friend CC. So be here, sir. Thank you very much for all the support. All right, so we're gonna talk about those two guys, those twins. This is one thing I've always been worried about when it comes to raising your children in America as an African. And you know me, I'm gonna say my mind anyway. You no one like I'm making no like we're still gonna say it at see it. That is why I'm an uncle. I've always have my reservation about how you raise your children in America. And I remember a couple of times, sometimes Real Fam, some people will disagree with my approach when I said, when you are raising your children in America, don't embrace that gentle parenting approach. It will fuck your children up. Gentle parenting will mess your children up. Work parenting it will destroy their future. I pray that will not be our portion in Jesus' mighty name. Yes, I get it. So it's gonna be hot when we get to that segment. I'm gonna drop my 2 cents, and I'm creating that particular segment. I want to post it on my other channel because I'm rebranding that channel right now. The channel name is Trends Reality, but I've just changed the name now to the new niche that I want to be working on. Now the new name is America Reality Cam. So in case you want to find my second channel, the second channel is called American Reality Cam. In fact, let me show you now before I dive into why we are here. Please, you can go and subscribe to the channel. You're gonna like it. Oh my God! Make I say the way Nigeria content creators they talk them. You will love it. Oh, who be that guy when they talk that for Nigeria? I think his name Ola something. Ola of Lagos. Yes. His name is Ola of Lagos. He will say, you will love it. So, my people, let me show you my other YouTube channel. I don't know what is wrong with me. This is the channel I actually have the largest subscribers so far. Here it is. Can you see it on the screen? So, please, if you want to support me, if you want to subscribe to the channel, if you want to really catch up with anything that is going on in America, here is the link to the channel. You can click the link, hit the subscribe button, and come back. Let me show you. You still can see it. Let me show you now. Hold on. VDM, my friend, come out. Yeah, that's my other channel. So I rebranded the channel to America Reality Cam. And basically, all I'm going to be doing on that channel is to just give you the reality of living in America. So I'm going to be bringing stories, jackpot stories. We're going to talk about immigration. We talk about visas. We're going to talk about relationship in America. But basically, I'm just going to be doing a lot of reactions over there, meaning I will record the content and I will publish it over there. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please go and subscribe. You're going to like it. You will like it. Oh, Bilba, you watching some of the old videos? Yeah, I love that channel, man. It's just that I don't know. There's something about Real Fam. Real Fam has this magnet that you get out there, go hook you up. You know, won't go anywhere again. I don't know. Ever since I concentrated on Uncle Beno's channel, I have not been creating content there. And this is kind of this is dump of me. Let me just say it at it. This is a channel with 48,000 subscribers. 48,000 American subscribers. If you know what that means. When you create content that Americans love, you make money. You will milk money. The video I reacted to yesterday, the one about Black American queens leave Nigerian men alone, that video got 12,000 views. Do you know how much I made from that video? From 12,000 views? I think I make about 50, is it $50 now? That's a massive CPM. A massive CPM. If you're into content creation, you will know what I'm talking about right now. So, but I don't know, because of Refam, I just abandoned the channel. I just said to myself, like, Ben, this is 2026. I got to make all the money from all corner, anywhere, any angle. So thank you very, very much. I just said, let me introduce that channel to you. Now, coming back to today's show, thank you, Bilba. Thank you, Misty. How you doing? I see my lovely sister, Cool Mama. Hey. I always make I see Cool Mama for big screen first. That your young innocent face, I need to see it on the screen. Hey. See Cool Mama. How are you, my lovely sister? You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, let's start today's content. First off, let's start with what's going on with Wizkid and Seun Kuti. I'll be right back.
Yeah. You be in the building. Hey, vibe with Uncle Bino. Let's go.
All right. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for sticking with me. So let's do this thing sharp. You know. So I was staying on my own, JJ. Okay, I was on my own, JJ. One of my girls, you know, my ladies, B-Flex, Tosin, and Simbi, they started. Those guys, they know the rest. They started sharing trending topics in our operation backstage, and out of the blue, I saw them share something about Wizkid and Seun Kuti, and what they shared was it was a crazy cryptic post. Let me see if I can find it. If I can't, I will show you guys later. So in that post, Wizkid made a statement that was kind of shocking. And I'm like, blood of Zachariah, what is happening here? So it happens that, what's his name? Seun Kuti has been touting Wizkid for a very long time. He has been touting Wizkid, always bringing Wizkid name, always doing all of that. Even at the time, I said to myself, like, Seun Kuti, I don't think you are the same age with Wizkid. Please tell me in the chat. Between Seun Kuti and Wizkid, who is the senior? I think Seun Kuti is senior brother to Wizkid. But Seun Kuti was dragging Wizkid always. So when I saw that tweet, either it's Instagram or X, I don't even know. And Wizkid said, every day, Wizkid. I sleep with your ugly wife, ni. I'm like, damn. That one enter. Ooh, that one enter baje. So I check again. I'm like, Wizkid? Okay, I get it. Wizkid is doing his thing, but I have never seen Wizkid really get angry to the point that he will say something like that. Let me show you what I'm talking about before I even play the video of this Seun Kuti sister that is now equally running her mouth. Where is it? Yes, this is it. Let me show you this one, my people. There, let me zoom in so you can see. So this is Wizkid on X. This is Wizkid on S. So I saw this where Wizkid said, every day Wizkid, I fuck your ugly wife, waiting. I'm like, jeez. Now, if you have listened to me for a very long time, if you have been hanging out with me, you know that for me, there are certain people I think you shouldn't get involved in your drama. As a man, I'll continue to say this. You have to continually protect your wife and your children. You know, I think I'm still going to do a topic on respect again. I think young folks need to hear me speak on that. When I say you have to respect your woman, respect your children, respect everybody around you, respect your community members, I am not saying you should go and be prostrating for them. I'm not saying you should see your wife and say, good morning, man. No. One of the ways you respect your woman as a man is how you interact with other people. Hello. I beg, if you hear me, say hi in the chat. One of the best way, the way I always recommend for you to respect your wife, your children, your friends, your community members, people around you. One of the biggest way you can respect them is how you conduct yourself. So when you hop on social media and you start attacking people, you call them out, you say, bro. First off, people listening, they already know that you have no shame. Yes, if you're on social media and you are cursing other people out, you are dragging them, you are always in their business, you can call people out respectfully. But once you start downgrading them, watering down their effort, everything, people like us, when we see you, we already know that you personally, you have no self-respect. And because you don't have self-respect, anybody you are dealing with already knew that by attacking you, it not gonna make any sense. So do you know what they do? They attack the people you valued. They attack the people around you that you hold in high esteem. Now, Seun Kuti's wife is on her own, jejely. That sweet sister is on her own. I saw a video of Seun Kuti one time when Seun Kuti got into an altercation with a policeman on the expressway in Nigeria. And the wife was coming to interview, and Seun Kuti said, move back, go back into the car, right now, move back. And she jejely walked back. That is an obedient woman. That is a submissive woman. Now, where this auntie dey jeje now on her own, Seun Kuti don't draw straight bullet, go meet her now. All I can say is this. Like I've always said, the reason I'm creating content as Uncle Beno is to extract lesson. Hopefully it will help some people. Please don't throw stone. When you call somebody out, when you lambast them, that is you throwing stone. You can never ever control how they are going to react. So now, when Wicked said, Abi, I F your ugly wife, F1, ugly wife too, stay waiting now. And I've always said is that all women are beautiful women. As a man, no matter whatever you do, always remember that one of the way you will respect your wife is how you conduct yourself. If you go to a party and you are dancing with all the girls around, grabbing their hands, you are disrespecting your wife. If you go to a party and you drink yourself to stupor, you are disrespecting your wife. If you come out, you see two women, they are having issue, and then you jump on it, and then you start dragging the women, you are disrespecting your wife. Because one day, once the person you are attacking feel like, okay, I'm not going to do, they will attack the people around you. And the same goes to people who are content creators. As a young content creator or old content creator, don't get involved in drama. If anybody come for you, they call you out, they want you to go online doing bad boss, don't do it. You know why you shouldn't do it? Respect your community members. An example is where we are right now as Real Fam. You know how many times I've said it that sometimes the way I want to move, when I look at the community we have here, the caliber of people that watch this show, oh, come on. I won't move that way. I will just quickly caution myself. Because if I say I want it for click or like or views, when the gas bills come, it will affect my community members. So don't do that. So for those who don't know, that is what is trending right now. Wizkid has come for Seun Kuti. And you know, Wizkid has his own boy. So where is Abby? Abby! I see Abby for studio now. I saw Abby. Abby! Jesus Christ.
Uncle Ben, I missed you.
Abby, I've missed you too, my love, my baby girl, my wahala.
May they not call you their wahala. Imagine somebody was going to say my wahala.
Ah, Abby, my wala. I've missed you, mama.
Good morning, sir. Just did my hair.
I was busy all day. I can't even create content. I'm like, Lord Jesus, I've missed you. Anyway, Abby.
Okay, do you know how quiet I've been? I didn't even know that this whiskey thing is trending because I've not been on the internet.
Oh, it's really hot. Oh, the Gbadebo is on now, and it's escalating seriously now. It's even getting to dangerous zone now. Abby, what do they call those whiskey supporters? They call them.
They call it the FC.
Whiskey FC.
Yeah.
This is gonna get out of hand.
Wow.
Because now, yeah, I got something to show you, mommy. Now,
Davido on the other.
Sheun Kuti's sister, I don't know whether it's senior sister or younger sister, I don't know. But here she is. Let me see. Might change this in my poor Abby from my side. Yeah. This is Sheun Kuti's sister, and she has come out now to respond to Wizkid. Take a listen.
Bigger than fella. Abby? Wizkid, you are also bigger than your father. That your useless father. You know, that one way abandon you and your useless mama we don't die so. That man, Muniru Olatunji Balogun. You see that Muniru Olatunji, you are also bigger than that your useless father. As you are bigger than our own father. Our father, fella, is now bigger than your father. Muniru Olatunji Balogun and your mother, that woman what's they call her? That one will die through away like you know, will die like with it. Die through away like cockroach. That woman. Now, yes, fella big past those two. You big past Wizkid, you big past fella. Fella big past Muniru Olatunji ati Morayo combined. Fella big past two of them.
Wala.
Yeah, let's go there now. Kò ní yẹ ìyàwó ẹ olórí burúkú ìyàwó ẹ àtàwọn baby mothers ẹ tó ṣe abandon Wizkid kò ní yẹ bàbá ẹ kò ní yẹ bàbá àwọn supporters ẹ kò ní yẹ gbogbo yín. Ibi baila ma wa na here we go there when they go start to dey drag your own name inside gutter too. Kò ní dá fún yín. Wizkid, you are a bastard fool.
So
you are a bastard. Fela is bigger than Muniru Olatunji Balogun, the papa wey pour sperm for your mama to born you.
Wow.
Oh, you will say wahoo.
Decorum, please. Decorum.
It's bigger than Fela.
Abby, say wahoo.
Wow. Can we have some decorum, please? A bit more.
You have to say wahoo because it's about to go this way.
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
He shock you. You don't know how to get up.
Kasongo, yeah. Mombari Nanga.
We are going to provide you with insecurity.
Okay, Abby, we are going to provide you with insecurity. Kasala, Gbadebo is about to happen now. So let us quickly do a few reaction and then we move on to the next one. I told you I got a lot of trending issues to cover. I see X in the building. Who is X? Is that not Sister Latu? Hello?
No, that man, that uncle. Remember?
Ben, I work for you. I joined your show last week. Now you forgotten me.
Oh,
At least until me, I did not forget you now.
Thank you, my sister.
Shame
on you. Shame on you, Ben. Shame on you. Shame on you.
No verse. You change your profile now. You are using AI profile.
I was in we all live in Texas now you don't even remember anymore. Come on, bro.
How you doing, my brother?
Man, I'm good. I mean, can you hear background? Because I'm at the gym, so I don't want to like.
No, it's good. It's good.
It's good, right? Okay. Yeah. What's going on?
Nothing much. Have you been following the Wizkid the Kuti drama?
Yeah, very entertaining. Very entertaining.
Entertaining, bro.
Oh yeah, it's fun to watch. It's fun. It's fun to watch, you know.
Oh my God, bro.
Yeah, in as much as we have a lot to learn from it, but at the same time, It's a good entertainment. It's good for the social media. It's good for people to create content. And look at you now. That's what you're talking about right now, right? So,
I want to talk about them in this light. You get what I mean? I'm not really a fan of all this their stupid shit they got going on all the time.
right.
But
Right.
it's just that when I see it, my niche is, big uncle, voice of reasoning.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
my niche is to extract lesson for the
Yeah.
younger ones who may have
Correct.
one or two things to learn, but
Correct.
I'm not really a fan of
See,
it.
see, Ben, listen, Ben. See, I'll tell you this, right?
Mhm.
You see, I'm a very conscious guy. I like to listen to very intelligent people. The people I follow online are quite intelligent people that I can learn from. And Seun Kuti, is a knowledgeable guy, right? He's a very conscious guy too, He knows his stuff. But at the same time, people like that, in as much as they try to teach the society to behave in a certain way,
Yeah.
this guy, went to Abuja to try to register his MOP political party. And he is the chairman of that party. Now,
Seun Kuti,
you telling Nigerians to follow your party, you are the best thing, this party is the best party. Now, look at the way you conduct yourself on the social space. It's totally different thing. Seun Kuti will go live and he will try to educate people. At the same time, he will talk bad about the white people. He will talk bad about capitalism and all that. But where he gets his bread from is from Europe. It's from white people. Without the white people, Seun Kuti is not making any money. But these are still the white people you talk down every day. You talk about let's buy our own thing, let's do our own thing. But at the same time, you are the greatest fan of Arsenal Football Club. You see? So I don't like people that don't really stand on their words. If you are like this, stay on your lane. The same thing with Rufai Hussaini. You can, talk bad about the country, talk bad about the government, but you still took your car and you went on in one way. You see, you were driving against this traffic. So what are you preaching? Stand on your lane and stay there. Do not deviate. When they get famous, they kind of deviate from their true calling. That's the problem I have with these people. When you give them audience, then they'll start behaving in a way that is totally negative from what they are actually preaching. They cannot stand. They are not typical freedom fighter who they claim, they are. Seun Kuti, we talk about a lot of things, but look at his behavior. You are fighting people that don't even know Fela. I can tell you that 80% of Whiskey FC are below 35, or let's say 32. Fela died 30 years ago. If you are 10-year-old when Fela died, you don't even know Fela. You'll be 40 this year. Those are the people she is fighting online. You don't know them. These people are in their homes in Ikorodu or in Mushin, and you are typing, and you are setting red light, and you are fighting them, and you are bringing your father to the mall. Now, look at it now.
Yeah.
They are building Fela everywhere.
Yeah.
This kid is talking shit about your wife. He's talking shit about you. Now, what do you want to do about that?
Yeah.
So there are some things that you don't even pay attention to. Shehu is not the only son of Fela. He's not the only son of Fela, but the way he behaves himself online, man, it's not good. His behavior online, he just want to compare it to what he preached online. It's a totally different thing. Just like Daddy Freeze also. Daddy Freeze will preach. Daddy Freeze will abuse your mother, your father, your sister from Monday to Saturday. Then on Sunday, he's going to preach the gospel. Guess what? He still has his followers. So those are two different things. You contradict yourself. You are preaching on Sunday, but you are abusing people's mother private parts from Monday to Saturday. then you preach on Sunday.
Yeah.
Those two doesn't go together. I don't understand these people.
All right.
So
All
Chill
right.
is getting what he actually
Yeah.
needs to get. That's what he's getting right now. And if he didn't keep his mouth shut, guess what? Whiskey is coming hard. You know, and you know,
Nice.
it's gonna be bad. Tomorrow is gonna be a lot.
Yeah. Thank you, my brother. For those who don't know what went down, somebody said this is the
Do you
video
hear
that
me?
started the whole thing. Yeah, I hear you, my brother. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh.
X, we can hear you.
Hello?
Abby, can you hear him?
Yes, I can hear you fine.
We
Yeah.
can hear you. We can hear you, bro. I think maybe it's your network. We can hear you. All right. So for those who don't know what went down, I saw this on Twitter and they said this is the video that started the Gbadebo.
I'm saying it now, clearly open to all of you. I am attacking Wizkid fans, and yet Wizkid has done nothing to me. Doesn't that mean he no send una? If I'm attacking all his fans, then you know go better for everybody the Wizkid FC. And Wizkid has said nothing, and he has done nothing to me. That means he doesn't send you. Koroni, he no send una. Not be said that me he no send. Now una he no send. If you do something to anybody I care about, or anything I care about, I will come for you full force. I will fuck you up. I guarantee. It's a promise.
Okay.
It is a promise. It not be say if you do anything or you harm, like the way una do video for my papa. Una do video for my papa. I'm here for all of you immediately. I am yabbing, insulting, cursing out all una ancestors as Wizkid fans. Wizkid has said nothing or done nothing to protect you. What does that mean? What does that mean, bro?
Okay.
Money kò ní dá fún gbogbo yín. Kò ní dá fún yàrá gbogbo yín. So now let's speak. They say Seun career is dead.
Oh.
Obi-Wan, you know, these are the only fans that have not been to stadium in a while. Because this is stadium show for one in a minute. You know, so I understand. You know, as a fan, you must be able to go to show where you dance and let out all your energy so you can calm down.
All right, all right, all right. Thank you, everybody. Now you know how it got started. Sister Chinye, I see my Sister Chinye asking that question. Yeah. Sister Chi said, what even started this Wahala self? Well, Sister Chi, that is how the Wahala got started. You know how I've said that over here, I've said this on multiple occasions, and I'm still going to restate it again for the people that are on my content creation program. When you are doing live show is quite different from published content. Let me just give you this free advice. If you decide to be a content creator and you want to go live, just know that the vibe, the energy, everything is different. From when you plan a video, you set up your camera and you record it, then you publish it. It's not the same thing. When you go live, one of the things you want to avoid is what's going on in your comment section. There are going to be people who will trigger you in the comment section. If you are the host, your best bet is to ignore them completely. You just have to ignore them, or else they will derail whatever you got going on. That is what happened to Seun Kuti over there. His life, Wizkid FC, they are in the chat. He probably said something they don't like. Now, you heard him say it categorically that Wizkid did not do anything to him. But because he's going to say something to the fans now, and Wizkid will not come, that means Wizkid doesn't value you people. Now, this is how I interpret that. When you attack people's fan base, you are indirectly attacking their butter and bread. Can I say it again? You see how far we've been here on The Real Fam? How I come live every time. My sisters will show up, even sometimes when they don't even have time. Out of love, they just plug, just listen. You know, some of them will come back to watch playbacks and things like that. These are the people that get the channel going. Not one or two random person that shows up in the chat. that is causing trouble. So you need to know that your job is to protect your community. Now, if somebody attack my community, I've said it so many times, if you attack me, I swear I go ignore you. Because I do like this, I'll be on my Igbo, now money I fine. Fighting you, if you no go resort to money, I'm not interested in it. And at my age right now, I can't even be doing online basketballs with anybody. But if you come here, you attack my community member, you are messing with my butter and bread. And at that point, all bets are off. That is what Sheun brought upon himself now. Whiskey has been respectful, Whiskey has been respecting you, Whiskey has not done anything for you against you since we're on a day. Just because of people that Whiskey don't even know, that are just fans of Whiskey, they trigger you on your live show. And again, for those who want to be content creators, when you are doing a live show, the type of live show that I'm doing is what I saw a couple of people doing, and that is the most dangerous live show. You know, live show whereby you don't have any script. If I put camera here now, my table is wiped clean. I don't get any script. I just don't say I won't go online. I won't talk about Blord, VDM, and all of this. Meaning I am freestyling. So if you go live and you are freestyling, one of the things you want to avoid is the comment, negative people in the comment. You have the right to remove them codedly. You know how many times people don't come here and can't talk jazz? Now just you ban Abby get moderation access. You Abby know how they do it. You can either ban the person for 24 hours or you block their generation forever. Because that one or two people, they are not worthy of the entire people that come to watch your show. If you're creating live content and you are responding to those people, before you know it, you will trigger people that come to just listen to your show. So that's just what happened to Sheun Kuti. Now see how the whole thing escalated now. Sheun Kuti himself, to be honest, Sheun Kuti himself, I don't see his relevance. I'm so sorry. Sheun Kuti is living in the past glory of Baba Fela. And you know,
sorry, Ben, I lost you before. Sorry.
Yeah, don't worry. I know you're gonna come back, but I'll come back to you shortly, okay? Yeah, so Baba Fela himself, we love him. He's our legend. Fela popularity transcends. In fact, it's a global popularity. Mm-hmm. That is what Sheun is enjoying. As I do like this, I beg, Sheun, no disrespect. I don't even know one single song of Sheun. I know, but I know Sheun command global audience too. When he go to Europe, when he go to everywhere he's playing, Oyinbo there, they are enjoying his music. Me, I don't know his music, but just because of Baba Fela, I have to respect Sheun too. Now, don't abuse that. It's just like when we're talking about what's his name, Sheyi Tinubu the other day. Whatever I call it, whatever respect, whatever anybody do to say, Sheyi, is because of his dad, not him himself. But now, Sheun on him out, sote now. He go find trouble with one of the fans that you don't want to mess with. I've said it here before. You see, Whiskey FC, Abby, what it be the video on 30 BG, right? Not 30
yes, 30 BG. Yes.
Whiskey FC, 30 BG, May Nation. For those who don't know, May Nation, who had the Rattels join. Those are like the 4 fan bases where you don't even want to get anything with them. Because all this one, their own was past Nigerians where they go worship pastor every Sunday. When you mess with their Oga, all of them will come for you, and you don't want that heat. So here we are. But my sister Dupsy is in the building. Dupsy, let me get your take real quick before I move on to the next one. How you doing, my lovely sister?
Hi. Oh, let me take off my stuff.
Oh shit, man.
Hello. Oh,
hello,
can
mama.
you guys hear me?
Yes,
how
we
are
can.
you?
Good.
Okay. I'm fine. Oh. Tonight go long. That's what I have to say. Tonight go long. So I just wanted to correct a few things. I think it's kind of loud outside. Hold on a second. Hold on.
No, it's quiet here.
You can go to the next person. I'll comment later. Hold on.
All right. Abby, Let me have your take real quick, mama.
I don't really know the story. I've not been on the internet for a couple of days, but you see this thing that Dupsy said. I have been following this. Oh, Uncle Ben, you removed it though. Yeah, she
Oh,
said, I have been following this for a while. It was a random FC fan that triggered Sheon. Uncle Ben, this is one of my pet peeves.
mhm.
If um if somebody triggers you, face them. Because let me give you an example. You see Big Brother Nigeria, for instance, right? Big Brother Nigeria. The
Yeah.
reason why a lot of them, even if they were on the same season, they have issues is because their fans always go at each other. Then the other person takes offense because the expectation is that if your fans come after me, you tell your fans to calm down.
Yeah.
Forgetting that fans are going to be fans. Like, especially because this guy is an artist, right? He's a creative, so he should know how it works. So there's this expectation that if Davido's fans start moving mad, Davido is supposed to come out and say, 30 BG, calm down, guys, right? And then we do not take offense because Davido did not do that and vice versa. I don't like it. If the fans come for you, especially as an artist yourself, take it and keep it moving. Don't now use it to now start having beef with the artists themselves.
Can I ask you a question?
It doesn't make sense to me.
Hold on next. Let her
And I've
finish.
seen it cause so much trouble, Uncle Ben, especially like, you know, that whole BBN world that I'm very privy to. It causes a lot of problems. That's why a lot of them are not friends, because there's this expectation that you are the one that sends your fans, or you're the ones that controls your fans. And that's not true. That's not true. I can say that for a fact from my experience that it's not true. That's the only reason that this person is mad now. And that does not make any sense. What has his fans come there moving mad like that got to do with Whiskey to the point of now cussing him out? Doesn't make sense. Also, I'm so sorry, this guy is actually a tout. Every time I see him, he's moving mad. and this is another problem with we don't know your music. Look at all of us. I don't know. I know that he sings, but I cannot remember any of his songs. And then these are the issues when you move away from your art and do things that don't concern you. That's why what do you remember Shehu Kuti for now besides his father? Fighting, being rude. Look at that nonsense that he had that time with police, that time when he was even rude to his wife. That's all we know him for. How can you be an artist and we don't know you for your music? But we know you for being a mad person, allegedly. Wow.
Yeah. All right.
Hi,
Thank you.
UB. Hi, UB. Sorry, I'm back.
Okay, Dupsy is back. Dupsy, hold on briefly, please. X, you say you wanted to ask a question real quick. You are muted again.
Yeah. I mean, Abby, I really, I agree with her 100%. That is the same thing I was saying too before. You cannot control your fans, just like Peter Obi, right? You cannot control your obedience. That people are so angry about that. Like obedience are not enough and you can't see anything. You can't just control these people. You don't know them. You don't know them. And Shehu, you have to understand something about Shehu. Like your dad, they said he's the king of Afrobeat and all that. And these guys are making a lot of money. And he's not that really successful like that when it comes to business, the music business. It's not really successful like that, but it's still okay. But it's just okay. Like, envy and beef and jealousy. Man, that's one of the problems that is disturbing us.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, my brother.
Sorry,
all right.
I'm at the gym, so I'm just kind of panting.
No problem, bro. I'm going there after this show.
He's successful in cho. He's not successful in music. that one is success too, sure.
All right, my sister Dupsy. What's up, mommy? Talk to me. You are muted, Dupsy. Okay, talk to me, sis.
Okay, so what was I trying to say? What was I trying to say? So
the story get as it be.
Yeah. No,
she was trying to
clarify. Yeah, let me start by clarifying. So first things first, I've been following this from the beginning because I am, to kind of put it in perspective, I'm a Shehu Kuti fan. So yeah, I've gone to a lot of his concerts here in the US.
Dupsy, I hope you are not taking medical marijuana.
Well.
Go ahead, my sister. Oh my God. What happened, Dupsy? Is it like Dupsy is receiving a call or something? Oh, Dupsy, let me know when you come back. I think she's receiving a call.
What kind of
All right.
music does Sheo Kuti even sing? Actually, I'm curious. Let me mute myself. Let me go and check. I'm coming.
Yeah, no, he has music for his fans now. They like
I know
it.
he has music, but I actually don't know what his music sounds like. So I want to go and check.
Maybe you've not been listening to his genre. How not they call it? Is it not genre? The genre.
Genre.
The genre.
Uncle Ben, guess what day it is today?
Stacy birthday.
It's his birthday.
Okay. All right. Dupsy, are you back? Dupsy. Oh, Dupsy is receiving a call. I know she'll be back. All right, let's move on, Abby. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us go through some. Abby, do you have any message you highlight? Well, let me read some.
Oh yeah, nice.
Let's see. Let's go all the way back. I say 7 days ranty.
So Uncle Ben, quick information, right? Sheo Kuti has 347 monthly audience.
Okay.
Sorry, 347,000 monthly audience. Let's check how many Wizkid has.
That's a good. No, you can't do the comparison like that. They are not.
But let me just check now. Wizkid has 17 million.
It doesn't matter. They are not in the same level.
Uncle Ben, let me just give information.
No,
I said she has 347,000 and Wizkid has 17 million. What a wow.
No, all right.
A level
yeah, I think Dupsy is back. Dupsy, can you hear me?
Okay, sorry about that. Sorry,
Dupsy.
It was my ears that was tapping the phone. So it took me out of the chat.
36 million.
Wow. All right. Go ahead, Dupsy.
Okay. So I was going to say that it actually started from the fan saying that, Wiz is bigger than Fela. And Sheon's point of view was like, people in Jamaica don't do that to Bob Marley. There is no fan of reggae that will say, oh, this person is bigger than Bob Marley. Or why is it that when it comes to their own family, you find that a lot, and he actually talked about a lot of the artists, and was like, why is that when it comes to the Kuti family, there's always this push that there a lot of people ride on the Fela wave in a way, and it's like they don't mind being the face of Fela. Burna Boy has done it. I think the only person that hasn't done it is Davido.
Yeah.
But aside from that, I think that of course I feel like Sheon shouldn't have gotten that deep with the dialogue with the fans, because it's honestly not that deep. But then again, I also feel like it's also part of engagement. It's kind of like the same thing that Daddy Freeze does. Like you kind of engage with people and talk about things and da, 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 da. So I think it's also part of his engagement as part of that. But the nuts and short of the long and short of it is what Sheon Kuti is talking about is just like, can people just not try to impose their artistry or ride on the wave of Fela? Because big legends like Bob Marley, people don't ride on the wave of even Bob Marley's child, YG Marley, doesn't really ride on that wave. Yes, my grandfather is this person, but I'm not going to ride on that wave. And that's what Sheon is actually asking for. Also, I would also add that, let's be very, very honest. People are only celebrating Fela right now. People did not celebrate Fela. I'm a millennial. People didn't celebrate Fela. I grew up in Yaba, and I remember then we will see like posters of Fela, and I will see people actually like tear the posters, and people didn't celebrate that man. It's only now that people are celebrating him. And we also have to understand like how, I think Abby talked about the popularity of the fans. You also have to understand that a lot of Nigerians don't listen to Afrobeat.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Like, it's only now, and even what people now prefer to listen to is the fusion, which Wizkid and Burna Boy have done, right? Which has taken that Afrobeat to the level that it is. And I don't think I'm not going to, I think this is where I feel like Shehu is like, you still got to give credit to these guys, because they've helped and they've pushed it to a different level. But I also think that another reason why, like the other caller that talked, was it Shehu, the ex guy that spoke and was like, oh, why is Shehu performing in foreign countries? The truth about the matter is Shehu cannot generate as much income that would sustain his family and in Nigeria. Do you even believe that? Do you even know that the biggest Nigerian hip hop, the head is, they don't even have an Afrobeat category. It was something that I figured out in this, I heard like Shehu talked about in this thing. He said head is doesn't have an Afrobeat category. So it's like, to me,
a lot of the
you see?
artists were angry.
You said what?
That's trended last year. Actually, a lot of Nigerian artists were angry about that. We're angry.
Yeah, like so.
Headies and decided they're not going to the Headies again.
Yeah, because let's also talk about even our culture. We're not. I listen to Afrobeat because I know Shehu Kuti's songs, right? Because I listen to Afrobeat and stuff. There's a time I was trying to get my brother, let's go to an Afrobeat concert, and my brother was like, "Oh, I don't listen to that." It's not a common thing. People like Fela for what it stands for, which is great. It's only now that we are liking his music globally. When I was a kid, Fela was an abomination. Funny enough, if I play Fela for my dad now, my dad said, "Why you listen to that song?" I'm like, "Well, that's your business." I like the song, So.
But we enjoy Fela as kids, unknown soldier.
Even I that I'm younger. Even I that I'm younger, I enjoyed his song from my dad.
Hey.
On Saturdays. These are the songs we listen to in the house.
All right. Go ahead, Doopsy. Go ahead. But
yeah, so
that we enjoy Fela even growing up. If Fela played better.
My house, it was a band. Oh. Wow. It was a big band. I think the only Afrobeat that we could listen to was Lagbaja. That was the only one that we're allowed to enjoy. But the moment when you hear, what's that one? That's What I No Get Enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So. Yeah.
All right, Doopsy. It's just so unfortunate that Shehu Kuti has to go this route. So as I'm closing this segment out, let me just extract some simple lessons from this. Okay, Mona no vessel. I know say I no be expert in all of these things. So I'm just going to extract some small tiny lesson for anybody that might get to watch this, even when I split it out. Please let know. So when it comes to social interaction, there are a couple of intelligence that people are supposed to know how to navigate, especially when you become famous. These categories of intelligence, they are also important in relationship. You cannot do well if you don't know how to navigate them. And they are social intelligence, interpersonal intelligence, emotional intelligence, social awareness, and empathy. So in this case now, I think Shehu did not did well with the social intelligence thing and the emotional intelligence thing. So please go and read more on this, or go and watch my brother Man of Prestige video. I think Man of Prestige has some video where he explained all of this extensively. It will really, really help you a lot. It was the other day I was speaking with my baby girl, Abby, and Abby was actually even breaking the emotional investment down for me. And I'm like, wow, this girl is vast, Emotional investment is another powerful tool you need to be successful in life, especially if you're going to be dealing and having conversation or interaction with a lot of people, a massive crowd. Okay, so please, it's important. Sheun lack social intelligence and emotional intelligence. He didn't manage it well. Sheun is right. If Sheun is actually fighting for his father's memory, if Sheun come out there and say, guys, you are making money from what my father created, but you are not giving him the accolade. I think Shehu is right, but at the same time, there are ways you can command respect to your dad, not by attacking or fighting anybody. Look, times have changed. Times have changed. This rubbish going on in Nigeria now that everybody just feel like once your papa get name or not get connection, you can just intimidate everybody. It doesn't work anymore. It doesn't work anymore. Now, I know a lot of people are still locked in that mentality. For instance, now there are people that literally they can fight you because of Tinubu. If you come out as a Nigerian right now and you disagree with Tinubu policy or one thing that he is doing now, you call it out. Some people will literally fight you. And these people that are fighting you, they are just suffering from that old slavery mentality. That mentality of, why? Don't you know he's a Yoruba man? Don't you know he's this? Stop the cap, people. We are in a different era right now. Anybody that does not eat from your papa table or whatever drop from your papa table, they don't give an F about your dad. The only way you can bring relevance and respect to your dad is how you interact with people, how you conduct yourself. Now, if you look at Seun Kuti and you look at Egbon Femi Kuti, you will see that they are not on the same level at all. In respect, in status, in how people deal with them, not the same, far, far apart. Uncle Femi has always been a calm, reserved, highly responsible kind of a man. When Uncle Femi speaks, you know that an intelligent, a mature, a grown man is speaking. You can literally see Baba Fela through Uncle Femi. But when Shehu speak, sometimes you get confused. Is this guy the son of the legend? So that is not how you fight for your dad. You don't fight for your dad's image by attacking millions of people who constituted a fan base. It doesn't work like that. So now Whiskey has come out now. It don't be Wahala again. Who do you think we win or lose in this battle? What it will result to, I pray it won't go that far. It might result to a situation whereby they will start attacking, their fans will start attacking each other on the street, or they will start disrupting each other's show. We don't need all of this noise and all of that. And I want to come back to Sister Murayo. I see Sister Murayo have started a YouTube channel or podcast.
Uncle Ben, it won't go that far. It won't go that far. This is a weekly, monthly thing between Whiskey and Davido.
Okay, I pray make it no go that far.
And it dies down within a couple of days. It won't go that far.
I pray make it no go that far. So I'm just going to end it by saying, Sister Murayo, I haven't watched much of the content she's putting out there, but I don't like the energy she's bringing. I'm so sorry. We like you, Sister Murayo, but...
Who is Sister Murayo?
From TVC now. She used to be...
I thought so.
I think she started her own show, kind of. Okay. There are some things you don't put out there just because you want to create trouble or something. Sister Murayo herself, all the years she's been in TVC, she never called out the administration for once, especially since our guy get there. But now that you're running your show, you are asking questions that are putting people on a pedestal. I really don't buy that. But anyway, I wish all of them good luck. Let's move on with our show. Thank you, everybody. All right. Abby, are you ready for the next one?
Of course, born ready.
Okay. Let's go there, people.
Yeah. You be in the building. Hey, vibe with Uncle Bino. Let's go. Now happy hour things, you know. Hang out with you.
All right. Welcome back, everybody.
Uncle
I
Ben,
wanted to touch.
I
Yes,
just realized that the beginning of this Real Fam song sounds like he's about to say, "Love is not enough, baby. Come to me, Molowo."
no, no, be only love is not enough. Love will call.
Oh, love is not enough. That's not what I meant to say, but actually, love is not enough. But anyway, continue, sir.
I'll be stopped, Jerry. All right. Let's quickly address Davido and the Labi John case. As I was about to start, I saw it on the say Kuti Juice, Abi Kuti whatever. I don't even know whether they call themselves now. Kuti whatever. So I think what was trendy earlier today was that Davido alleged baby mama actually claimed that Davido sent her money for Christmas or something. And that was trending all day again. I was trying to see if I can even read what she shared, but I'm sick and tired of all of these things. So what some of the things she said was, you are a boy, not a man. You are a dad, not a father. Here are your 5 DNA test dates, David. Anu Adeleke, September 2014. Imade Adeleke, June 20. Hali Adeleke, May. Is that May 20 or 2001 or what? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see now. So he said Anu Adeleke, September 2014. Imade Adeleke, June 2015. Hali Adeleke, May 2017. And then Dulce Adeleke, June 2001. So she said a lot of things. Like, according to this write-up, she said, good morning from Ayolabi John. So I heard that I want to make Anu Davido's daughter by fire by force. So I had I had what if he was poor? I won't fight for my child's identity since the September 2014 fake DNA test. Davido was not super rich when I met him, only knew him as an upcoming and fast rising singer in February 2013. Damiduro concert after party in Ibadan, and a son of a businessman. Okay, there you go. So Daddy Freeze saw one of the supposed 5 DNA tests, the same one I posted here from Dr. Kemi Olunloyo. Oh, now these 2 people you mentioned, you don't do me somehow, but let me continue. I posted there from Dr. Kemi Olunloyo 2018 investigation. Uncle Freeze, just admit you are laundering Davido's image instead of convincing him and arranging an independent test. Instead of you told the world straight up on a 15-minute live video that Davido is not Anu's father. Even Uncle Dele Momodu, who is close to the Adele case, and even an uncle to Anu's half-sister, Imade, the second child, who also fought a DNA battle, has chosen not to intervene to see when these children are abandoned and treated like this one day they become vocal, and that's what my princess did, but was caused out. Are you mad? This girl bullied and threatened, but was also promised copies of the 5 DNA tests the next day to be published in newspaper and online. David, you and I are the only one who know who I slept with in February 2013. Have you told the world you sent me money on the day of the naming ceremony, November 2013? Lobaton. Have you told the world on November 19, 2025, someone initiated a video call from your phone line with the name Adeleke on Truecaller? Isn't that the day your 5 Alive concert hit Ibadan? I don't pick up video calls, talk less from someone who abandoned his daughter for 13 years. Are you contacting me for a DNA test or because you've seen her Instagram page? Now, this story will go for a very long time, make I no lie, but there are a couple of things I just wanted to start this conversation with. First of all, I think DF and Sister Kemi involvement in this drama is a shame. I'm sorry. DF Sister Kemi, Abi, Auntie Kemi, they are not doing anyone good as far as this case is.
Ben, he's going to see your video and say, "Is Dr. Kemi to you?"
Okay, Dr. Kemi, if you get to see the video, I don't think you guys are going about this the right way. First off, Dr. Kemi, I've always had our own issue with the video. I've read the post prior on Dr. Kemi's page, I think maybe last year. You know, that time where she continued to say, I'm stopping journalism, I'm retiring. I think I read a post where she said she was actually Davido's babysitter. And after I saw that, anytime I read anything, any post where Dr. Kemi came for the video, I kept asking myself, what kind of a mother will come after a boy you babysit like this? Even a boy that did not turn out to be a successful young man, you still don't attack them like that. Not to talk of the one that has become successful. What exactly has this boy done to you, Dr. Kemi, that is unforgivable? So, Dr. Kemi being involved in this DNA drama, to me, that is Auntie just trying to get back at Davido. Now, coming to DF, with all due respect, we love DF. I like him. I respect him, but I said don't watch his show because Baba is just cashing out. He's a content creator like all of us. I'm sorry. Respect to his profession. Growing up, DF is one of the people we listen to. His voice is so sweet. His programs are fantastic. But now that everybody is hustling for views, likes, and traffic, you can just do some things just for content. I don't think DF did a good job by inserting himself in this story and saying categorically that the video is not the father. It doesn't make no sense. I expect better from DF. Going by the fact that DF is actually raising another man's children, providing for them, taking good care of them. DF should have come from a place of somebody who is compassionate, somebody who knew that name is important. I emphasize the fact that in Yoruba land, we don't do bastard. We get it. But you should give the girl grace. How DF came out and said the video is not the father. Bro, that is not how you just move into a DNA drama. Me, for once, I've said it here and I'll say it again. If any lady accuse any man of being their children's father, bro, go clear your name with DNA. I don't trust anybody. This case, it may turn out Davido is not that girl's father, and it may turn out Davido is the dad. You can never, ever tell. So for me, I think it's not okay for DF to just say it out loud there in that short video. I've seen the result. Davido is not the father. Come on, bro. Don't do that.
Also, Uncle Ben, are you aware that DF says he knows her dad?
Knows who's dad?
The baby mom of Anu. He was his professor in sociology in University of Ibadan.
What does that has to do with anything if you know the dad?
No, I'm just even saying it from a place of how can you give that information and still be that biased and not be balanced? So you're saying that really and truly, you know, this man is a professor, because the lady was trying to say that she's not a nobody's child. It's just circumstances that made her a waitress that had that blah blah blah. So DF confirmed that actually he was a professor in sociology while he was in University of Ibadan, so he knows the dad as a professor. So you would think that that's even would give him some sort of, just for him to even play, should I say, balanced in the situation. But he still decided to take the video side. But now the video is one of his bankrollers. So
so I really don't like that coming from DF. DNA drama is not something
DF. I can't stand that guy. Oh my God. Oh man. But guess what, Ben? You see, for the fact that the most interesting part about this social media thing is, right? For the fact that I cannot stand that guy. I can analyze DF for you from morning till night. Why? Because it's stupidity online is so interesting to watch, right? The stupidity online is so interesting to watch. So I don't miss it. I don't miss it. I watch it every day and I laugh, I laugh, I laugh. Oh man, that guy is something else.
Yeah.
That guy is something. You can see, I can put my money on it. There's no day that guy go on live and he will not talk about his ex. No day. He will go online, he must talk about his ex. And guess what? He's been talking about his ex for the past 10 years, but nobody has even seen the woman's face. The woman doesn't see anything. She doesn't reply him. She doesn't say anything. But you kept on bashing that woman every day.
Yeah.
Uncle, careful, though. You come and tell you that his IQ is higher than yours.
Oh yeah, of course, of course, of course. His IQ is 150 or something.
178.
My brother X, let me just ask you concerning this DMA drama. Have you been following what's going on between Davido and the lady, the girl's mom?
Yeah, I mean, I've been following it. I mean, I'm just tired of Davido, man. I'm tired of David. Like, there's just so much drama around him, you know. I don't know. It's not the only one in this, big music business. Of course, this is their business. They go out for shows. They have girls by the side all the time. This is what they do. But when it comes to David, it always come out. I don't know why. Anybody's messing with, everybody must know about it. I don't know how he cannot kind of, clean that part up. Like, even though you have a girl by the side, there should be, a level to that nobody will even know anything about it. You can't tell me Burna Boy is not doing the same thing, but you never find any girl that is actually dragging Burna every time like that. I don't know how he's doing it, but I think David teams, they need to do, a lot of work on that, I mean, to get claim, I don't know, but if there is any DNA that Davido can, but Davido said he has done 5. So I don't know if they want him to do another one.
Yeah, I don't think those DNAs were done the right way. I'm sorry, my brother. I don't think those 5 DNAs is back.
But they said his dad was involved in all those DNA.
Yeah, but dad can be involved. Is dad gonna be there at the hospital when they do anything? There are just so many angles to this story involving the video, to be frank. At the time the whole thing happens, the video is just coming up. He may try to deny it. It's possible. And for this girl, the girl's mom, to insist that the video is the dad, we are not there. So that's why I was saying, for me, DF position by coming out and saying the video is not the dad.
He's always biased towards the people he likes. That's how he rolls. Yeah.
And this is where, look, this is where I said sometimes that people don't really know how to fight in Nigeria. If Labijo has matured brother, we get more change, that the freeze will pay for that statement. You know, right?
Yeah, of course.
Out. Imagine me now, my day, I might say, I'm on my child. Yes, I've seen the result. The video is not the dad. Come on. I think it's about, I don't even know. If I'm a lawyer, I go there rich in Nigeria because I will in so many cases.
Oh, you don't know that guy, man. That guy is so interesting. I'm telling you. That guy is so interesting. And it's training, like, it's raising maybe 3 or 4 kids that are not his kids, right? It's raising them.
Yeah, that is where I was expecting the video to at least, I was expecting DF to give both the mother and the video the grace. Me for once, I'm not gonna be one of those men, Nigerian men, that will say, why are you raising another man's kid? I won't say that like because if you are a successful Nigerian man, one way or the other, you are raising somebody's kids through blood tax.
Of course, yes.
You are paying school fees. Your 100%. Brother, your sister, some of them go marry, they go get picky where we say they will need your help. And if you are showing up all the time for them, you are raising someone else's kid. So it's not a big deal for for DF to find a wife and step into the children's life. But if we have to talk about DF, the only area I have problem with DF is I am not a fan of a father that doesn't connect with their sons or daughter. I don't care whatever happened between you and your wife, but when it comes to you and your children, oh bro, you got to figure a way to show that you are a dad. So when you failed to do that, you go shalaye till Jesus come.
Yeah.
You will always try to shalaye till Jesus come. So, but that is his own family problem and all that. The only issue I have with his show was him coming out and say, Ayolabijo is lying. I've seen the DNA result. The video is not the father. No, for somebody, a professional like DF, no, he shouldn't have put it that way. You can admit, I saw the DNA result. What I saw there was zero relativity. It makes sense, but don't just conclude, because if really the girl know who slept with her, let's just be frank.
Uncle Ben, I don't even agree. As a public figure, there's some things you should not be saying, because we said this before during one VDM's case where I said you have to understand the power of your audience, and every content creator understands the power of their audience. They know what happens to their audience. So you know that you would sow a seed of doubt. And at this point, when there's a child involved, people are trying to fight for something, there's no point in playing that role.
No.
Just be quiet. So don't even say that you saw 0.0%. Don't say anything. Just say, you can say I saw the results, and I hope they are able to come together and resolve it. If that's what you must say that. But don't sow a seed of doubt in the audience and say I saw it 0.0.
Yeah.
Don't do that, because you have a platform.
Why? No.
Oh, man. You guys don't know this guy. Oh, man. You don't know this guy. Oh, man. This guy is so interesting, man.
That's not right,
I'm
man.
telling you. He's so biased.
Yeah, thank you, my brother. Anyway, that's it about the video and Ayolabi John. I just hope they give this beautiful girl closure. That's just my own take. And like I've always said, any matter like this, as far as children are concerned, I'm on the side of the children. If you no one like me, no like me. I am defending the children. Pam, pam, pam. May we know now. I know they do no. Think about the child. The child need a closure. The two people that slept with each other and they are now dragging each other, and then be the mad people here. If the video has kept his bowler between his legs and Auntie has closed her paradise, this guy no good here.
Uncle Ben, that coming from
Ben, say Ben, when you are in that kind of space of celebrity like Davido, Bona, no, they come down. They know they keep them.
You go keep her down.
It's difficult, though. It's difficult.
Now the result with the see so now, when you keep Bola down, this is what will happen at the end of the day. Now
you keep her down with style,
just like American children would tell you, I didn't ask to be burned. I didn't ask to be here. You brought me here.
Because you are a target, you're a target. They will take, you're a target. They just want to hit you like that all the time. So. And they're always drinking, they're always smoking, they're always high. So it's actually leads to they can control,
Of course. All right. Yeah. Let's move on. Thank you very much, everybody, for that. As I said, what's anyone biz with saying you saw the DNA result? Was it supposed to be shown to him? Is he an Adeleke? He probably just want to say movie.
He wants to show you that he's the main G to the Adelekes. The main friend.
Like someone said, they have a third party in the UK, Pastor Toby. So he has to show.
These are his guys, man.
Sister Yiku said he doesn't care. His goal is to have the crowd listen and watch. He's never been after the real truth. Absolutely, man. You're right. You're so right. Okay, let's move on to the juicy topic that brought us here.
Yeah. You be in the building. Hey, vibe with Uncle Bino. Let's go. Now happy hour things, Hang out with you, babe. It's a vibe tonight.
I'm going today. Is your vibe tonight? Ooh. I like to play and reach where I see Abby, Sister Yinka, Sissy, and Honey Babe face.
Wow.
I always like, I like to reach that side. Ma, I just see you in her face again because I just see my troublemaker sisters. All right. Let's get this one started. This is gonna be serious. We want to talk about Very Dark Man and Blord.
You are watching UB Stories. Like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comment.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Please hit the like. Now, let's talk about Very Dark Man and Blord. Like I said, I'm a Very Dark Man fan, and everybody knows Very Dark Man is my paddy. I love what he's doing. I like what he stands for, but I don't like his shenanigans. But it seems like Very Dark Man is improving gradually now. Hopefully, he will get there. But we cannot take away the impact Very Dark Man have on that our society called Nigeria. Whether we want to like it or not, Very Dark Man collectively now, I think he's having over 3 million followers on across platforms, and people consume Very Dark Man content every day. Also, we cannot downplay or water down the accomplishment of Very Dark Man. Very Dark Man has gone against a lot of people in Nigeria, known people, celebrities, politicians, Nollywood actors and actresses, fake cream, skincare, 419, everybody. So Very Dark Man is fighting the battle. However, Very Dark Man have said something that I think people always overlook. Very Dark Man is so quick to tell people that I'm already on the ground. I'm on the floor. If you come for me, now you go lose. If I come for you, now you go be the victim. He's good at saying that. And he has shown over at least a couple of years now, let's say about 3 years since the case of Mohbad brought him popularity, that he's not afraid to confront anybody. However, one thing I love about Very Dark Man is his consistency. A Very Dark Man discovered that people are exploiting the poor Nigerians, the voiceless Nigerians. He will take it upon himself to call that person out. Very Dark Man has so many lawsuits filed against him, all kind of, from defamation to whatever. I don't even know how many things. Cyberbullying, nothing way they never file against Very Dark Man. However, one thing is unique, one thing stands out about Very Dark Man. Very Dark Man seems to know what he's doing at any point in time. Then, Very Dark Man is not doing this all by himself. Very Dark Man has followers. These followers are his power. He gained notoriety and he gained popularity, as well as he has accomplished so much through the support of these followers. These followers are known as what, Abby?
Rattles. Let me behave myself.
Abby, you are supposed to call it with passion. Eh?
I wanted to say something very bad, but let me just behave like a co-host.
No,
Rattles.
you're a co-host. We're talking about my boy here, please. So, Very Dark Man fans, his followers are known as the Rattles. And because the Rattles, they are so vile, they have intensity, they no send anybody papa. The Ben compose. Sorry, guys. Whoever have problem with Very Dark Man, you automatically have problem with the Rattles. And I think one time when I was analyzing Very Dark Man, I described all types of power that we have. There is something called sovereign power. Sometimes when you have that sovereign power or nominal power, I think, is it nominal power? I will go into that content again and bring it back. You know, this power whereby people willingly surrender to your command, where people decided to just follow you. You don't give them money. You're not doing anything for them, but they just feel like, I like what this person is doing. I think I vibe with him. I support him. And they just decided to be your follower. That kind of power, they strong. Oh. That is the type of power that our Lord Jesus Christ get to. If you are a Christian, you are the one who willingly surrender yourself to our Lord Jesus Christ. And you will fight, you will defend him. That is why you see that many pastors in Nigeria, no matter their excesses, their followers will literally defend them, fight anybody for them. That power, Jesus, that's the kind of power you should be praying for. Now, I've told people before on our show, when you are going against somebody who has such power, you better come clean, because their followers usually behave like blind men and women. They know they hear come, now only go, now wow. Yeah. When you see people who have that kind of power, you better respect them. You don't go for them. You don't attack them. If you are going to attack them, make sure you have evidence that can really bring them down, or else they will always come on top. Now, I think I've given too much credit to Very Dark Man, but I don't think the credit is enough considering the impact of Very Dark Man in Nigeria and what he has accomplished so far. So please, let me give Very Dark Man his flowers. Even though you know like, and just let me drop flower for Very Dark Man. Abby, I never see your flower. I'm looking at the screen
my
right now.
My fingers are paining me, Uncle Ben. My fingers are paining me.
Your finger does not pay you. Abby, drop flower. Sister Yeka,
let me drop Ugu for him. Everybody drop lettuce.
Right now.
Lettuce or cabbage.
I want to see your flower for Very Dark Man. Abby Yeka, let me see your flower. Misty, your flower. Who else is there? Everybody don't run. Doopsy.
For grass. Let me look for grass.
No, if you put grass, I might jar. Bilber, oh yeah, Misty. I want to see your everybody. If you're watching, drop flower for Very Dark Man.
There's no grass in iPhone emoji. Wow.
Misty said there are no flowers left. God help me. Anyway, so Very Dark Man is popular in Nigeria. Everybody knows, and a lot of people are trying to avoid Very Dark Man when it comes to Gbadebo. Very Dark Man has gone head to head to people that literally should have crushed him. But they can. If Very Dark Man can tackle somebody like Sister Iyabo Ojo. Iyabo Ojo is a big household name in Nigeria. For those who don't know, Iyabo Ojo is not small celebrity that you can tackle anyhow and escape. Very Dark Man went head to head with Iyabo Ojo. No, it's not about winning. It's about crushing. Literally, anybody who go. Yeah, literally anybody who go against somebody like Iyabo Ojo's fan and herself, they are supposed to crush that person. But Very Dark Man went in and came out. Very Dark Man took on Tonto Dike of all people. If not be now, where she don't be pastor. Tonto Dike too is another powerful woman. No? I can go on and on and on. How many people Very Dark Man don't even get issue with where go ahead to it? A whole pastor, Moto to 4 years. Where did be that pastor? Where they sell anything for Nigeria? Very Dark Man went against him. So, but to cut the long story short, the other ends on my screen right now, to the left, the guy with bold face and clean glass right there, that lovely brother is known as Blord in Nigeria. I used to call him Blord until somebody calls it, no, he's Blord, meaning Bitcoin Lord or whatever it means. So, Very Dark Man and Blord, they've been going back and forth, back to back all the time. And the problem is, Blord, to his credit, there's some people, they call him Nigeria Elon Musk, because he's a young guy who is very, very smart. And I think Blord gained publicity. He became famous when he was arrested by the EFCC for probably maybe Yahoo or something. And then the EFCC could not find any evidence to prosecute him. So they got to let him go. And then Blord, I have to give Blord his credit too. Blord is a very, very smart young Nigerian guy. Blord understood marketing to some extent, because I've seen Blord try to use one of my mantra. He actually put my mantra into application. You remember my mantra whenever I said, in every misfortune, there is a fortune. You remember, Abby? I
Uncle Ben, I
usually
thought you were going to ask me, Abby, what is my mantra? Say,
uh,
Uncle Ben, which
because
one?
I usually say that there is a fortune in every misfortune. Blord is one of those guys that I've seen that I've used that mantra in application that I like very, very well. Even VDM does the same thing, and everybody should learn how to do that, because in this life you are going to run into roadblocks. You are going to do business with people who will trick you, who will deceive you. Your people will disappoint you. Your husband will disappoint you. Wife can disappoint you. Even your co-worker, the things will happen. That is how life works. So, but for me, my philosophy is there is a fortune in every misfortune. So whatever happens to you, try to see how you can turn it around. So I've seen Blord try to turn negative publicity into positive result and cash out from it. So I'm not going to say because Blord is having issue with Very Dark Man, no, let me water down his effort. No, as an uncle, I ain't going to do that. So I'm giving Blord his credit. In a place like Nigeria, if you are a young man and you are not smart, you go they say, on your Monday we shall stand. You go
Uncle
there.
Ben, let me do a profile quickly.
All right.
Of who Blord is. So Blord, his name is Linus Williams Ifejika or Ifejika, and he is a prominent Nigerian cryptocurrency entrepreneur and founder of the Blord Group, which is a fintech and crypto trading company.
All right.
So that's who Blord is. That's enough.
So yeah, my sister Misty. So that is Blord. Now, how Blord made his money, I may not be a fan of how he made his money, but as a business guy myself, and as somebody who knows that if you see opportunity to make money and you don't grab it, you are not a good businessman. So I won't say his way of making money. No, I won't say it's bad. No, because we have this popular saying in Nigeria, Mugu 4 or Maga 4, guy man cash out. If you fall Maga for somebody who cash out on you, it's your fault. Yes, we can condemn the person where scammed you. We can say, oh, he's a scammer. He did it. No, I won't even condemn that person one bit. Why? Now you for mumu. So it is what it is. And even though if people say he's scammed and he do everything, so far he's still walking free. He's not in jail. Nobody have took him to court or anything. That means he's smart. We have to give him his credit. Now, coming back to what I was saying, in a country like Nigeria, if you are not smart, if you cannot recognize opportunity, if you don't know how to convert opportunity into money, you will be following a politician up and down. You go there, social media, they fight obedient follower, they fight Tinubu follower, they fight you. In fact, people who are making money in Nigeria, they don't give an F about what Tinubu do or he doesn't do. They don't care whether Obi is contesting or not because they are making money. I have younger brothers in Nigeria. My younger ones, they never come in one day when they talk politics. All these tax, everything now. None of my younger ones, they don't. If anytime they call me, we can be on phone for 3-4 hours. We are talking about business. Is it that Egbon, I tried this, I'm working on it. Why am I saying all of this? In a society like Nigeria, the way the whole thing is set up, you got to be smart. And when people back is against the wall, they have to do whatever they have to do to make money. So far, they are not unaliving anybody. So far, what they are doing, they are not directly buying anybody. It's their own thing. So please, pardon me. I may not be a fan of Blord, but I will not water down his effort. The guy is a genius. He tried his best. But now, here is the problem. Because Blord made a lot of money by deceiving some Nigerians, allegedly. Because Blord, I've lost count of how many apps this guy got out there. He get different apps. He get the one where the state said recharge card. He get the one where they take do crypto. He get the one where they take convert crypto. All kinds of apps. Blord get them. And Nigerians are the one falling for it. You know why? Because I know. Sister Rose, don't they here now? Oh, Sister Rose, Uncle Ben, no disrespect, but this is so disappointing. No, Sister Rose. You know me. You know how I've always defend whatever I said here. If I'm not a business guy, I would have been playing the Nigerian Christian team. But no, in business, as a businessman, when it comes to survivor, you got to look for opportunity. When you see the opportunity, you grab it. Now, if your way of making money, if it is shady, the onus is on whoever is dealing with you to do their due diligence. Abby, I don't know whether I understand what I'm saying now. Okay, I'll give you an example. I'm right here now on YouTube, right? So imagine I tell people, hey, my dad owns Zenith Bank and my dad is going to do promo. I'm going to roll out an app. The first 1 million people that subscribe to that app, all you have to do is once you subscribe, you drop 100 naira. The first 1 million that drop 100 naira, you will have the opportunity to get $2,000. We're going to do a raffle draw. The onus is on you to verify. If you hear them, app here, I download the app. Oh, $100, I drop 100 naira. With 100 naira, I stand the chance to get $2,000, and then you fought for it. If you pay that 100 naira and I clear everything I waka, you can't blame the person. I'm sorry, this is the business side of me speaking. So I've read a lot of things about Blord, about how people say he's a scammer, is this, is that, is that. No, bro is using his brain. So let's come back to what's really going on between Blord and Very Dark Man. So on multiple occasions, Very Dark Man have called out Blord when Blord is doing his thing and taking people's money in one way and the other. Okay. Very Dark Man called him out. Very Dark Man saved a lot of Nigerians from falling into his trap and all of that. And since then, Blord have had issue with Very Dark Man. So every now and then, every AK market day, the two of them will come out, they will do bars, then they continue again. Then last year, as December is approaching, out of the blues, Blord came out and said, iPhone 17. He has got iPhone 17. Oh, how did he call it? Say conversion. He said this is iPhone XR converted to iPhone 17. If you want this iPhone for, I think it was 420,000 naira or something, you will get this iPhone. And then Very Dark Man went to China and came back. And Very Dark Man said, no, Blord wants Camu now. That iPhone is selling for 400 plus. You can actually get that iPhone for 280K. And that is how iPhone 17 becomes useless in Nigeria. Honestly, that is how iPhone 17 became useless in Nigeria. Now, Blord did what Blord is known to do. He's just a business guy. Do this hustling. And this is what I'm saying exactly. Blord knows his customer. He knew the mentality of average Nigerians. Blord knew that an average Nigerian, knowing fully well that iPhone 17, as at the time it came out, is around 2 million plus, 2 million naira plus. Blord understood that the average Nigerians will buy fake iPhone 17 for 400K just to pepper their neighbor. Do this, doing business. When Very Dark Man came out and said 280K, then there was a problem. A group of people following Blord, they were attacking Very Dark Man. They say Very Dark Man is spoiling Blord's market. And then some people now coined that to me that, oh, Very Dark Man is attacking Igbo business because Very Dark Man went to China. And Very Dark Man being Very Dark Man got to China. And Very Dark Man started saying, oh, I will spoil this business for now. You people have been using Nigerians. You are exploiting Nigerians. Again, Very Dark Man stands for Very Dark Man stands for. Very Dark Man, I've always said, he is protecting the interest of Nigeria. So he's simply doing his job. Now, because Very Dark Man was in China and he was moving from one store to another, boom. People now turn it and said, oh, Very Dark Man is spoiling Igbo people business. And at that time, the thing was a big mess. I don't even know how they ended because, like I said, these two, every AK market day, they will go after each other's throat. Then come to, is it 3 or 4 days ago or last week? I don't even know. That thing hurt Blord. The thing paid Blord where Blord has been trying everything to get back to Very Dark Man. He will call him out. He will do everything. He no work. So about 4 or 5 days ago, Blord out of the blues came out and say, yes. He say, I've launched an app. It's called the Rattle. Go and download Rattle. I'm now the boss, the owner of the Rattles. Rattle, everybody knows, Very Dark Man is the one that introduced Rattle. Very Dark Man is the one that called his followers the Rattles. All his brand, everything is around that rat. In fact, they actually refer to the Rattles as the fourth arm of government. Blord came out and said, I have an app, it's the Rattle. The Very Dark Man cannot do anything. I now own the right and all of that. And then, as soon as he dropped that video, trust Nigerians, bloggers and content creators, they jump on it. They concluded that Blord now has the right to that name, Rattle. I laugh. I've binge watched over 30 or 30 something videos. I just they laugh, say almost see ignorance. So people were like, Blord don't finally knock Very Dark Man out. Blord don't choke Very Dark Man. Blord don't show. And that was it. The noise was just too much. The noise was noisy. So fast forward, people are like, Very Dark Man is a fool. Blord don't own the trademark. You don't trademark Rattle. Now, if Very Dark Man do anything using the Rattle, Blord will cash out. If Very Dark Man, Blord will cash out. People were talking, a lot of people were laughing at VDM. I saw the video. I think my girl, Tosi, actually produced maybe 1 or 2 content about it. I was just laughing like, this shows how ignorant some Nigerians could be. I'm sorry. And the reason I'm doing this show is not just to go back and forth or to highlight what these two are doing, but the lessons you can derive from it. First off, Blord say, na him get Rattle, in trademark him, into Abby, what was that thing this guy did with Dirty December?
Patent,
right. He did the same thing. So content creators, bloggers decided bringing it. Very Dark Man cannot use that. Then Very Dark Man made one video where he was shaking his Rattle hand.
I saw that video. Rattle walk over his finger with his teeth.
Then the next thing, Very Dark Man made another video where Very Dark Man pretended that he was crying. And he was saying, okay, now that Blord has collected our Rattle, I can no longer use anything. The moment I saw that video, I'm like, shit, Blord has shot himself in the foot again. Because if you have been following people, you can tell from their body language. You can tell how their body language move. The moment I saw that video, I know say Very Dark Man don't owe Blord for blockers. I'm gonna play his last video for you guys to listen to him. But one of the takeaway here is this, before we even dive into it. Please, if you're a young man and you listen to me as Uncle Beno, you would have heard me say this so many times. Once you are creating a brand or you have a business that people are patronizing you, start thinking about the legal aspect of that business. You would have heard me say this several times that one of the set of professionals that you don't like them, but you cannot survive without them if you want to make money. Then for here, my sister here, you may not like them, but they are actually the one that will protect your life, protect everything you have. And you must have them. So listen to me. As a young man, you need a lawyer. If anything you do, the moment you are gaining momentum, money don't begin come. You need a lawyer. If you cannot pay for retainership, pay for consultation. Let them help you do 1 or 2 things to protect yourself. Or else you can make all the money in the world. If you don't have a lawyer, in your corner. One way they can come out of nowhere and ruin the whole thing for you. So that is the lesson I want you to take away from here. Now, another thing I want people to know is this, especially this goes to those young Nigerians that just turn up camera and run their mouth on internet. Please, always do your research before you turn your camera, you on your camera and you talk. When you just hear one thing is trending, you just flip on your camera and you start talking, you will start looking like a fool. Always do your research. Coming to the business aspect of all this drama between Blord and VDM, as much as I respect Blord for his hustling, I almost dislike him. The moment I heard him said, yeah, I have an app, I'm now in charge of Ratel. I just look at it like, dude, do you go to school? Are you chasing clout or you are being serious? Because honestly, I didn't take him seriously. And the reason I don't take him seriously is that if you really know how the hustle they work for Nigeria, in Nigeria, one person can go into 20 types of businesses. What the person is doing is to try his or her luck. Anyone wait jail, they go cash out. So when this guy say I have another app, I just do a mental calculation on my head like, how many app will you get now? And you can't call this one Ratel. But I'm like, well, it seems you don't even know what you are doing.
That's actually such a good name for an app.
You say?
That's actually such a good name for an app. It's banks.
It doesn't make no sense. Because do you know what was my impression the moment I saw it? Coming from business perspective now, that was a stupid, a dumb ass move.
I don't think he's that serious.
By Blord. Yes. So he's better. He's just chasing cloud. If he really went into that thinking, oh, I'm going to cash out with this name Ratel, then he's dumb. I'm sorry.
I feel like when you have a lot of money, this guy seems from his content that I've seen, he seems to have a lot of free time. He has lots of workers. Have you seen his content when he goes to his office?
I know. See, to have a lot of workers in Nigeria,
I know, I'm just saying that I feel like he's just like at that point where he has money to waste to do nonsense like app, because he has people that are doing the app there anyway.
Oh, Abby, let me even tell our viewers now. To build an app is very, very cheap.
That's what I'm saying. He's not the one doing it. He has workers doing it. So I feel like it's a joke.
It's very, very cheap to build an app. You can, the fact there are platforms where you can literally pay $20 a month and they will build app for you. And the app they for Apple Store, you will see them for Google Play Store too. So it's not a big deal. I'm amazed when I see Nigerians, they praise some things. It's because people don't really go into tech to find out some of these things. So, but anyway, why I think he made a wrong move was simply because from a business angle, that was a terrible thing to do. First off, you are indirectly promoting very dark man. So any young folks, any young people out there who want to learn about business, please listen and listen good. If you do this kind of shenanigan way Blord do, you are promoting your enemy. You are promoting your enemy. That was a wrong move by him. That is not how you move. Trying to, a name that has been promoted by someone else, a name that has significance, a name that has over 3 million people behind it. And yes, let me go. It won't work. Even if he successfully trademarked that name, it will still work. You know why? What the name represents is a complete different from what he's going to do with the name. Except the only reason he's doing it is to just say, let me just rubbish this name. And now it's so hard to rubbish that kind of name. Because people are still going to use Ratels. Abby, you remember when we were discussing before December, and we were talking about this guy that patented Dirty December. Yeah. You can't stop people from using Dirty December. Yeah. I don't know how some people brain they talk. The only thing you can do is people may not be able to take Dirty December to the bank to take and cash out money or to take and win contract. But you can't stop them.
But they can still use that as a headline underneath another company.
Exactly.
What's the
So
point? And what's it like? It doesn't matter.
I don't get it. Here is another thing. When it comes to trademarking a name or anything, listen, whatever you trademark is from alphabet. If you trademark Ratel, if somebody write Rates, Otito. If you trademark Ratel, somebody go add Ratel, they put Z, it don't go. If you trademark Ratel, somebody go register Ratel movement, RM, Otito. So I don't get it. And I saw a lot of Nigerians VDM Namumu, hey, Blord, don't catch her. And I'm like, really? And from one thing I've seen by analyzing Very Dark Man, I don't know if some of you remember when I said Very Dark Man, they move like one papa for my village for Nigeria. That papa don't die now. We used to call that papa Baba Sakeo. Baba Sakeo, now we they call her a short papa. That papa, they live by suing people. Now from one court case to another, now in that papa, they survive. So as soon as I saw Very Dark Man going to court in and out, every time, court in and out, writing petition, Very Dark Man that can literally get Nigerian police force to move certain way. Very Dark Man that can get army to invite him. Very Dark. I already knew that this is a guy who understood the power of having attorney. This is a guy who understood the power of legality. So I was like, Blord, Blord or whatever, what do you think you do? Until Very Dark Man came back and Very Dark Man published this video. I believe everybody would have seen this video, but I know those people where know they follow Very Dark Man content. If you know see the video. So I'm gonna play the video briefly, we will analyze it, and then we move on. Take a listen to VDM. Okay.
All right. One of my 2026 resolution is to continue making a lot of you look stupid and to let you know that I'm God over a lot of you, 100%. Now, let's quickly talk about Blord and this whole trademarking thing. First things first, for an Igbo man that claims to know business, especially business in terms of advertising, Blord, you are so dumb and so stupid. And it's really, really disappointing how dumb you can be. You are so dumb. Now, the craziest part is that it's not only Blord that is dumb. Other Igbo businessmen that claim to know business, because of tribalism and bigotry, decided to show how stupid and dumb that they are. And it's even more disappointing. It's one thing for Blord to be that dumb.
Okay, let me put a disclaimer here. For anybody, any Igbo people that are watching, I do not condone the way Very Dark Man addressed the aspect of Igbo people in this. Although he made it clear, he said there are some Igbo people that are so much into tribalism that are actually working, supporting Blord and attacking him and all of that. But I just have to put it out there. I do not support how he equally addressed the Igbo people here. The Igbo people are vast. They are a nation on their own. And it's understandable. Some individual might move certain way that is not okay, but it's not okay to use that name Igbo to cover all of them up. So let me just put that out there as a disclaimer. So anytime you see him make reference to an Igbo, by playing this video, that is not me agreeing to what he said though. Okay, let's keep on moving.
It's another thing for some certain type of Igbo people, all in the name of bigotry and tribalism, to join him in the dumbness. Now, but there are some people that are excused for being dumb and stupid, right? And these are the people that, because Very Dark Man have attacked their favorite people before over their scamming and their thievery, they decide to join this whole thing to support it. Now, I will excuse your dumbness because your own dumbness is coming from a point of being dumb from birth. Do you understand? Now, I will just quickly show you people how dumb all of you are. Very, very easy. You see, this week will be very, very long. Do you understand? It will be very long. But you people don't know what you have done for Very Dark Man. Jesus Christ. I love you all. But again, I just need to show you how stupid you are. Now, before I show you how stupid you are, right? Now, you see,
From what just happened on social media these past 2 days, I finally understand that there's no leader of tomorrow. From the way these youth think, we don't have leaders of tomorrow. And this is exactly why President Bola Ahmed Tinubu had to groom Sheyi Tinubu for politics, because he has seen the way the people think. And he knows that these people can never be leaders of tomorrow. And this is exactly why Nyesom Wike carries that his son everywhere he goes. He's grooming him for politics because he has seen the way the people think, that these people can never be leaders of tomorrow because of the way they think. So my son, my descendants will always have dominion over them because they are dumb. They can't see. It's so crazy. I have never been more disappointed in Nigerian youth than these past 2 days. To be very, very honest. Now, Blord came out and then he said, I trademark Rattle. First things first, to show you how stupid a lot of you are and how dumb you are. Where is the certificate? Where is the acceptance letter or whatever? As for me, right? As for me, I have enjoyed these past 2 days, but from now on, you don't know what you have done for me. And I did not believe somebody like Blord that knows about advertising, that knows about branding, will foolish himself like this. Right now, what this dumb boy and his dumb Igbo tribal bigots brothers have done is to literally put Rattle above every other thing. They gave it more publicity than ever. These people are dumb, knowing fully well that you cannot keep it. First things first, Very Dark Man trademark Rattle in 2024, September.
That's
right?
it. That's it.
Rattle,
That's it.
the Rattle, and Rattle NG.
Mm-hmm.
These three. Do you understand? These three in 2024. Now, see how stupid you are. See how dumb you are. I want to see an acceptance letter, a certificate of the same Rattle that he trademarked, since he said he has trademarked it. And for all the tribal Igbo bigots that decide to support him out of tribalism, that shows how stupid that they are, I would like you people to present this. Now, to the other people that because of their faiths that have talked against in the past, you people were born with dumbness, right? That is how you're born. But this is an opportunity for you to revive your dumbness by start asking for documentation. Now, let's go back to the leadership of this country. You can never be leaders of tomorrow if you cannot think like tomorrow. If you cannot think of tomorrow from today, you have to start seeing tomorrow from today before you become leaders of tomorrow. You see, the likes of Sheyi Tinubu, the likes of Nyesom Wike's son, the likes of El-Rufai's son, they will keep on recycling themselves for power in this country, because a lot of you that are on the grassroots, a lot of you that are born in the middle class, you people have no sense. You have no sense. That somebody will come and tell you this. You could not even say, oh, let me see the proof. Because of hate, tribalism, boom, boom, boom. I want to look at those people, those tribalistic Igbo bigots that claim to be business people that were jumping up and down. I want to see your face today. Please, I beg you, post an approval, an acceptance, or a certificate that says Blord trademark Rattle. That's the first one of being stupid. I'll now come back and tell you people what you people have done for me. You have just changed my life. For an Igbo man to be this stupid.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. You heard it from Very Dark Man. So Very Dark Man actually trademark the Rattle, he trademark Rattle movement or Rattle energy, whatever it is. But first off, trademark works in Nigeria only when you are aware that your right is being infringed upon, and you actually go to court and they give you judgment. I'm sorry. I'm not I'm not trying to demarket Nigeria. All I'm saying is that you see all these legality things in Nigeria. Now, when you go court, when the judge give you judgment, now that time you go know say they work. As that country did now, not much is working. So even all this noise about you trademark this, you don't trademark that, you patent this, you don't patent that, it no really move me in a place like Nigeria. I'm so sorry. Even in somewhere like the US, of course, you infringe on somebody's right, you go pay. Not in Nigeria. All the defamation here, defamation there, yeah. How many people you don't hear say they pay up? It doesn't work. So, in all honesty, I just think that Blord want to trend, because definitely, I think anytime that guy go head to head with a very dark man, he makes money. And then if you understand how this social media team works, especially when you have massive followers, if you don't make noise, if you don't create some kind of ruckus whereby your name is out there, people are coming to see what next do you say, what did you publish, you will not be making the money. And right now in Nigeria, I'm so sorry to say this, but I will say it anyway. As a content creator, if you align yourself with very dark man, his content, and you are even if it is ordinary commentary you are running on very dark man's content, you are going to get massive followers and views. Now, your CPM may not be that much. Maybe you might be getting $1 per 1,000 views or something, but you will get traffic. So I think Blord is just kind of doing Blord shit. He just wanted to like trend. The app he said he released, he said the app is for selling is it recharge card or credit card or whatever they are doing. You know, that is one thing. Then I saw people that were saying, oh, Blord one. And then I laughed, because I also think about it. The people who will actually download that app and use that app, there are people who don't like very dark man. Majority of them will be people who don't like very dark man. Now, I was just processing this thing in my head, like, if you don't like very dark man, and now you downloaded Rattle app, you are now a Rattle. So we the increase. And when I hear people say, oh, if very dark man do anything now, Blord cash out. He didn't. I just laugh. Cash out from waiting, from where to where? The only way Blord can cash out from all of this is, one, if people actually downloaded that app, and downloading the app alone does not make him cash out. It's when they use the app. Two, if very dark man organize anything, the paperwork they file for that, whatever they do, let's even assume that Blord will successfully trademark that name. If very dark man does anything using Rattle, so far in the documentation of that event, whether they are renting hall or they are applying for license or space or they need police security or anything, so far in the documentation, Rattle is not what they used to apply for it. Blord has nothing. He can't claim shit. So I don't know where this thing is coming from. Blord is smart. He will catch her. So on this particular one, Blord is not smart. When I say Blord is smart, I'm simply referring to how he was able to create something out of nothing in Nigeria, which is what the vast majority of us, we are doing. Almost all Nigerians are creating something out of nothing. That's why I was giving him that credit. I'm not giving him that credit on one or two things that he had done. In a sane society, in a society like America or UK or Europe, people who conducted businesses the way Blord conducted business, they would have been invited or arrested, or in fact, in business, we don't get shut down. But in Nigeria, everything goes. If Yaya Bello feed a waka, still even say one run for Senate. If they can give billions to buy arms to defend Nigeria against Boko Haram, and some people will just sit somewhere and share the money. If your government can literally spend $9 million to get an American lobbyist company to convince President Trump that there is no Christian genocide in Nigeria, why a $9 million spent the right way can literally put Boko Haram insurgency and banditry away? What does that tell you about the country itself? So I'm just saying, for somebody to live in that country and try to make something out of it, that's why I said Blord is smart. Abby, you want to add anything to this? Mr. I'm shouting now. Mr. I'm a gentle guy. I know you don't want to say anything about
I don't follow these people.
I know. But we, the Rate supporters, we have to say something about.
Why does VDM talk like that? Needs to relax.
Oh, Misty, what I'm saying is, if VDM do anything, so far VDM register whatever he's doing. Maybe he's looking, he need license. So far he uses another register's name. Whether he use Vincent Mattis or something, there is nothing. Now, when he go there apply, if you go there apply, say won't use Rate or something, or maybe the event he do banner, he put Rate. That's when Blord can say one or two things, but Blord cannot stop people. Let's say VDM say, okay, like the sanitation they are doing every month. Let's say they come and do the sanitation now, where they are doing sanitation, packing everything. The people that came there, they are shouting, Rate, let's walk, let's move. Blord can't do shit with that. That's as far as I understand it. The only time it becomes something is when there are actually legal documentation, or maybe VDM himself started using that name publicly, and maybe Blord will say he want to do, but so far so good. I think it's all a mess. Like Sister Rose said now, it's all a joke. That's just it for me. So everybody, thank you. If you want to say one or two things, you're welcome. I don't really see so much to say, to be frank. Okay. Staro say, well, like he promised, if you come for him, you still the loser. Exactly. Anyway, this one will pass away, and then they will come up with something else again. He just increased VDM popularity. Okay. It just really increased VDM popularity. That's just what it is. Anyway, that's it. Now let's go to our final story. Thank you for creating all this content with me. I could have done this all by myself if you guys are not here, and we are doing it together, creating the Gbadebo together.
I don't want peace. I want problems always. I don't want.
All right, everybody, let's go to the final segment of today's show. I don't know if you guys have read about this news, but this is really, really crazy. This is not something I'm proud of, and this is not something I pray to happen to anybody. In fact, if you are a Nigerian and you have children abroad, please, I will touch on a couple of things here. My intention is not to belittle the effort of parents or anything. My intention is to actually extract some lessons, and hopefully we can learn from that. So there is this situation that is making round on social media now. Let me show you the news. So these two boys, they are twins, and they are born to a Yoruba parent. Both of them unalive another guy, I think just last week. These two guys here, they unalive another guy last week, and the story was terrible. So what we heard was according to police report. So these guys, they unalive the the victim, and when the police came, on the victim's phone, they found a video of these two guys being robbed and stripped naked. And that happened when they were 15 years old. The person that robbed them and recorded that video was the guy they unalive. Why? At that time when they were robbed, the guy at gunpoint ordered them to strip themselves naked, recorded their video, and all of a sudden, that same video is now circulating, and that triggered these guys to come back and take him out. But this is America. Shit happens in America all the time. I'm so sorry. The part that concerns me, what is more interesting to me, is these are children of immigrants, Nigerian immigrants. Even though their parents are Americans now, and both of them are also Americans. So far, they are Nigerians. They have Nigerian heritage. I think it calls for concern. Now, I'm not judging them, because when I went under the post, there have been a lot of published content about both of them now since yesterday. When I went under the post, many people said, if that guy actually got their video in motion and people are beginning to see that their naked butt video after, so for people you robbed when they were 15 years and they are now 20 years, which is 5 years. Is 5 years after robbing them, you still have the video in circulation, then the guy deserves what he got. That's what people are saying. Again, this is America. I don't like getting myself involved in America business because you know what? I'm just a stupid African. I don't know shit. So I don't pass my boundary. Oh, sorry. I said I was going to speak American English on this one, though. So, hey, Abby, why you laughing, man? Stop laughing, girl. So, as an African, I want to bother myself with what happened in America. And like the popular saying goes, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. It's American way of life. People unalive themselves all the time. We saw ICE unalive a protester. Nothing happened. Welcome to America. It's the same old all the time. However, why this caught my attention and I'm kind of addressing it right now is because these two boys, 20 years old, are male and they have a Nigerian dad, Nigerian mom. The father's name is actually Gbadebo.
God.
What this means is simple. The parent just lost. The parent lost. There is no two way about this. I don't give an F about these two boys. I'm sorry. I don't. Because you are not supposed to take another man's life. No matter what happened to you, let the law take care of it. I don't care. They're going to do the jail time. And it's common in America. People do shitty stuff in America all the time because they know they're just going to go to jail. You know? It's nothing. They brag about being in jail all the time in America. Yeah, it's something Americans are proud of. Yo, man, I just went in, man. Oh, man, I've been in for 4 years. We just did, something just went there and they just gave me 10 years, man. They just sentenced me 10 years, bro. I just came out, bro. In America, it's not a big deal. You have American women being proud of their boyfriend, their husband in jail. It's not a big deal. It's a way of life in America. In fact, if you haven't been to jail in some community, in some states, if you haven't been in jail, no, man, you ain't shit, like they will say. You ain't shit if you're not in jail. So I literally don't care. Whatever comes for them, good. I am more or less concerned about parenting. The real failure here, the people who are really the one who failed are the parents. I will continue to say it. I know in our community, they don't like me. Say, hey, Ben, no, you can't raise children the way you raise children in Nigeria. This is America. You talk to them. You talk to them. Yeah. May you not work hard. May you not leave Africa, come to America, work your butt off, raise your children, and at the end of the day, they become useless, rotting away in jail. May that not be your portion in Jesus' name. Amen. I've said something on our show multiple times, and I'm going to say it again. In America, when a child wants to be effed up, when they want to like mess up their life in America, this is what I've seen, and I'm saying it unapologetically. From age 13 all the way to 17, that's when they get messed up. Now, from age 13 to 17, the most critical part of that age is from age 13 to 15. If you are doing gentle parenting, I wish you good luck. Continue. Okay? Continue. If you are a work parent, this is America. You can't do that shit you guys are doing in Nigeria. This is America. In America, you talk to the children. In America, you tell them, oh, Johnny, you don't want this, Johnny? How about this? You talk calmly. Continue. Continue as a parent. I'm not proud about what they did. Not, as far as I can tell, the parents are the loser here now. Their life is gone. Now, if you are wondering again, okay, Ben, why are you saying, why are you blaming gentle parenting or something? Look at the boys. Look at their neck. Do you see the tattoo on their necks? I said it before. I don't have problem with people with tattoo, but for me, I am not a fan. That is just me. You want to have your tattoo? Have your tattoo. Tattoo is sexy. It looks beautiful. If you have it just a little and it makes sense, maybe you put it somewhere where people will see it and they will fancy it. It looks good on you. But once you start having this elaborate tattoo, this messy, sticky ass, senseless tattoo that represents nothing except to make you look like a thug, I don't care. It's my choice. I'm not a fan. I remember when we talked about Tiwa Savage one day, and I said, look at Tiwa Savage arm. Does this make sense for a lady who is crying online every day she needs a husband, and yet your full right arm everywhere, from top almost one half of your arm is covered in a tattoo that makes no sense? There's nothing sexy about it. I know it's my choice, but it's what we're saying. So now look at these two boys now. Literally, let's even forget the murder case they got going on. As a police, even you, not even a policeman, as an ordinary American, if these two boys walk around your house with their neck like this, with this tattoo, are you going to be comfortable with them? If these two boys, if either of them showed up in your house, they knock at your door, think to them, hey, I'm here to see Abby. I'm Abby's boyfriend. You're Mr. Ben, right? Okay, what's up? Just be honest. These two boys, any of them, even forget about criminality or maybe they are taking revenge or anything. If these two guys showed up at your home like this, they are looking for your girl, your daughter, will you be proud of them? Eh? It is what it is. All I'm saying is, it's okay to leave Africa to come over to United States. But as soon as you start losing yourself in the system, as soon as you start doing the BS they do a lot in America, letting everything slide, let it slide. It's a country of freedom, you know. Here, people do what they want to do, you know. Once they are 18 years, you know, you just got to let them do. And then they day your house, or maybe from age 13, 14, 15, they start moving mad and you spare them, you know. This is America, you know, we can do it. Well, I don't care. You see the result now. My prayer is to every parent out there, because I know deep down as a Nigerian, I know that most African parents, they are working their butt off, they are sacrificing for their children. I know many of them, they are working round the clock, over time. You work everything. You hold on a job. Some of them don't even go to a party. Some don't know what is called vacation. They're working around the clock. Maybe they have 2, 3, 4 children in America, working, taking care of them, paying house bill, everything, food, everything. And yet, the children you're sacrificing for, you can't raise them right. Don't get me wrong. There are many parents who are actually doing the right thing, but the children, they will still become nasty at the end of the day. So I'm not saying because one boy or one girl move in a wayward way, I'm not saying that means the parent did do their part. That's not what I'm saying. I still know it requires prayer. But all I'm saying is that when you raise them from teenage ages, from teenagers to early adulthood, when you do your homework, sometimes it will save them. Here you have 2 boys. 2 boys. Their life is gone. America is not a place you want to go to jail. Yeah, I can tell you that for free. America is not a place you want to go to jail. It's not a place you want your children to go to jail. It's not a place you want anybody, your friend. You don't even want anybody to go to jail, because guess what? As soon as they go to jail, they were actually sentenced, they do time, and they came out, their life is gone, gone, gone. It's only by the grace of God they can ever amount to something. They are already messed up. That's it. The rage they have, the anger, everything, if they have gone through the legal route, you know, like when they were 15, when the incident happened, if they have contacted their parent, they told the parent, and the parent did the right thing, get the police, get that guy arrested, let him pay for what he did, delete the video and everything, maybe these guys would have done what they say they do. Anyway, just to cap it all, here is the video of how it all went down. Thank you, everybody, for sticking with me. Take a listen to this 3 minutes video.
Accused of 2 Fort Worth murders days apart. Court documents reveal a bizarre set of circumstances leading to the first fatal shooting. However, a witness told police the second killing was payback for a robbery a few years ago. Fox 4's Peyton Yeager has been going through the police paperwork today, and she's got more. Peyton?
Steve, and the 2 murder scenes 2 weeks apart and right across the street from one another. We just learned that the suspect vehicle involved was caught on surveillance video in that North Fort Worth area on both of these nights. Fort Worth police tell us that suspect vehicle was registered to the twins' mother. Friday, Fox 4 visited Mary Aguado.
We don't really hang out outside anymore.
Again at her Garden Acres home in Fort Worth. Her fence in the same condition 1 month after a high-speed chase ended in her front yard.
I mean, you're going to go to prison for murder. There's nothing going to hold you back. I mean, he could have hurt anybody, you know, trying to get away.
The man in the Honda, 20-year-old Samuel Gbadebo. This week, Fort Worth police connected Gbadebo and his twin brother, Solomon Gbadebo, to two murders back in November. In the early morning hours of November 15th, 19-year-old Devin Randalls was shot and killed at a North Fort Worth apartment complex near 35W and Western Center Boulevard. Investigators believe the victim, found with a surgical mask and gloves on, was breaking into vehicles with others. 2 weeks later, and just across the street of Western Center Boulevard, an employee at Flip's Patio Grill was murdered in the parking lot. Detectives determined 20-year-old Isaiah Gonzalez finished his shift on November 30th when he was gunned down in his vehicle. Fort Worth police say it appeared to be a targeted hit. According to a newly obtained search warrant, during the investigation, police received a tip that Gonzalez robbed the brothers 4 years ago and forced the twins to undress at gunpoint. The tipster told officers they recently heard the Gbadebo brothers were responsible for Gonzalez's murder. Investigators say they found a video on Gonzalez's phone of two naked young men at gunpoint. Using facial recognition software, police determined
What happened? I don't come. All right. Abby, can you hear me?
Yes, I can, sir. What happened? Who did you say they don't come? What are you talking about?
Then on December 12th, that's when Samuel Gbadebo was arrested for evading arrest in the Garden Acres pursuit and bonded out. At the time, Fort Worth police say they didn't have enough evidence connecting him to the two murders. This week, on Thursday, Fort Worth's fugitive unit found the brothers at a residence in Burleson and booked them into the Tarrant County Jail. Back at Mary Aguado's house,
they're going to come fix it probably next week. But on my dollar.
She fronted the money for a new fence, now hoping for a guardrail, but thankful her family wasn't hurt that December day.
He jumped my fence where my mom was right there.
Police also say that surveillance video from Flips showed two suspects in hoodies get out of the tall grass, wait for Gonzalez and his girlfriend to get to his vehicle, and then open fire. The search warrant we obtained also talks about shoe impressions that investigators followed to the suspect's vehicle before it took off. And police say those shoe impressions matched Air Force Ones that belonged to these brothers.
All right. There you heard it. There you heard it. So all I'm saying is this. If you ask me, who is the real loser here? The parents are the loser. That's all I see. The parents, they are the loser. Now, people can justify it. They can say this is actually a revenge killing and all of that. It doesn't matter. But as Uncle Ben, these are my own final words. If we have any comment, we'll look at it and then we'll wrap it up here. My final words is this. Raise your children between age 12 all the way to 17. Be on their case. That is not the time to be their best friend. Yes, you can be so nice to them, but at the same time, be all over them. More importantly, you have to stand your ground when it comes to the lifestyle they are choosing. Some of them are the one who attracted what happened to them on the basis of how they dress, what they like to do, the company they keep, the type of areas they like to hang out. And as parents, especially African parents, if you walk too much and too hard, that you are not paying attention to these patterns, trust me, you will be shocked when you begin to see who they truly are. And I'll say that again. You can be living under the same roof with your teenager, and you truly don't know who they are now. You only get to see who they show you that they are. But only when you spend time with them, when you are in their business, when you get into their phones, you go into their social media, you just go ballistic on them at times, just so you can really see their true color. That is when you will know who they truly are. Because as a parent, may we not walk in vain. May we not suffer in vain. The children we are having in America, they don't behave like the children we have in Africa. The children you have in America, they don't have wisdom. I will say it with all my mouth. The children we have in America, they don't have wisdom like the children you have back in Africa. It is your responsibility as parent to knock wisdom into their brain. They will argue. Oh, they will argue. They will talk back. They will believe they are smarter than you. Look, as African parent, one of the challenges you are going to face is the fact that your children literally believe you don't know shit because you are from Africa. It doesn't matter how many schools you go here. If you truly pay attention to them, the way they are moving, they're just going to be behaving somehow to show you that, you know, you're from Africa, you know, you don't know how we do things here, you know. Don't grill. Oh, I say I'm not even going to speak Pidgin, but I can't help it. Maybe you're laughing.
Sorry, no, what you're saying is very important, but the way you keep switching American accent and Pidgin is funny.
It's crazy, Abby. This thing is painful to me. Look, right here in Austin, Texas, there is a beautiful sister that got married to one of my friends. He's a nurse practitioner. Guess who unalived this beautiful sister? His own younger brother. There are too many stories here. That's why the second channel that I introduced you guys to now, you're going to be seeing a lot of content there. There are too many immigrant stories, immigrant parents, immigrant children, that things are happening to right here in America. That we only get to know about it when it made national news. Why did this one make national news now? Is it not because it involved the drive-by and involved shooting and all of that? Is it not because right now, because of the mess that is going on between ICE and everywhere is hot, they are desperately looking for stories that can distract people a little bit? If it does not involve shooting and everything, and the fact that their parents are Nigerians, maybe it won't make this kind of rounds that it's making. So the point I'm making is this. As parent, I know people who work hard. They have 3 medical doctors in this America. And none of these medical doctors can afford to give their own parent $300 a month.
Wow.
I'm telling you. And that is why I keep telling Nigerian parents, don't work yourself off that you will not have time to monitor your children. Even for those that stay with their children every day, those children, they go still want to be derailed one way or the other. But the fact that you are actually spending time with them, every now and then, God go they help you. You will see what they are doing, so you can step in quickly to correct it. The peer pressure here in America is not easy. As an immigrant, yes, we love America. It's great, everything. But don't ever raise your children as an American. And I don't care whoever the team invests. It's a fact. Raise your children as an African children when they were younger. By the time they grew up, they will now raise themselves as an American. That is when you have this robust son or daughter out there. But when you try to raise them as American children, there are so many great American children, a lot of successful American children there, but you need grace, you need God help for them to be able to navigate all the temptations, all the peer pressures. So they don't end up like having the type of experience these guys have, and they have to take the law into their own hand. It's not cool. The parent, they are the one who lost. I'm sorry, that's my verdict. Many of these children, they don't care, because even at the point, just watch your children. As soon as they are 18 like this, if you have not done your job, if you have not done your homework, when they are from between age 12 all the way to 17, if you have not done the homework, as soon as they are 18, before age 22, you would have seen the result of what you did. I'm sorry. Just look in our community, look in the Black community, look in the African communities. Any child there in this America, any of them I want to F up in this America, they usually F up within age 18 and 22. Because that is when they step out of the house. And it's too late. So you have to do the job from age 12, you be on their business. Love them to the moon. Spoil them with money. But do not spare the rod. I know you can't beat, you can't spank in America, but be in their freaky business. If you have to deny them access to something, deny it. I saw a video that was making a round around December during Christmas. Because I don't like putting kids out there, I said I'm not going to react to that video. So I let it slide. You will see video of kids, 7 years old, 5 years old, 4 years old. That was their age. Their parents were buying them Christmas gifts. And these children were smashing it. You bought Samsung. I don't want this. Bah! One little girl, one. If I see that video, I will share the video in our backstage. One little girl, that girl cannot be maybe more than 4 years old. Yeah, I told you I want Gucci bag.
Have you seen the one with the car as well? The one where they bought her, I don't know the car. She wanted like another more expensive brand.
These are complete madness. You tell these children, you influence their way of life, their thinking, their mindset when they are still small, when they still need you. There is something called the power of finance as parent. The power of finance. The power of finance is when they need you, Dad, Mom, can I get $10? Mom, I need $5. When they are doing all of that, that is when you weigh your power of finance because they need you. That is when you will tell them, if you move this way, I'm not giving you this. You move that way, I'm not giving you this. Period. Who are you trying to impress by doing gentle parenting and you are an African? Who exactly are you trying to impress? You will do all this wahala, take all the insult, go to work, people will treat you anyhow. If you've seen that movie, the one where they have Olivia Pope, what was it? Is this Scandal? There is a particular line where Olivia Pope dad was telling her in that movie, where she said, what did I tell you? You have to work twice as hard to have half of what they have. That's what every Black person, every African should bear in mind. You go to work, you are disrespected, intimidated, discriminated against. People treat you like crap because you are from Africa, yet you survive, you take it in, you just rub it off, you make the money, you take care of your children. At the end of the day, they end up shooting people. Or maybe them, they get shot. Where is the result? All the effort, where does it end? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That's my show for tonight. I'm leaving right now. Oh, Sister Rose just came in.
Sister Ben, if you need to leave, it's okay. I know you have other things to do. So
hi, Sister Rose.
Hey, hi, Bobby. How are you? Good to hear from you.
Oh, Sister Rose, you have like 3 minutes. Go for
3 minutes. Oh my God, Ben, you are so slick. 3 minutes. Wow, like that's
Ben,
gonna do a lot.
I'm going to leave you with Sister Rose and go to bed.
Okay, here's the thing. If Abby is not sleeping, if you can just pay me like 20 minutes,
Abby said she's going to bed. Abby just said I'm going to bed.
Ben, I'll respect your 3 minutes. I'll respect your 3 minutes.
2:49 a.m. I say if Abby's not sleeping. I'll catch you tomorrow. Bye.
Thank you, Abby. God bless you again, Abby. Go for Mr. Rose.
Okay, Ben, here's the thing. You made some good points. I get what you're saying about the parenting part, but it's really complex. It really, really is complex with the parenting part. We don't know what the parents were doing. I can't judge them. I don't know what happened in the household. Perhaps the parents were doing what they were supposed to do, but look at the outside influences, the peer pressure. Pressure is very, very, very is a really big thing in America. And then remember, we also have the narcotics. I don't want to use DRUG. I don't know which one is which words are prohibited, but you also have the narcotics issue that is prevalent in this society. Who knows if they were taking that? That's influencing their behavior. So this is really an unfortunate situation, Ben. The parents could have done all the right things. They may, I don't know, maybe they didn't. But what there's some people who did all the right things. This is the problem. And you see, this comes back to the whole issue of Nigeria. Now, this may offend some people. Too bad. You see how Nigeria, we keep saying, may Nigeria not happen to you. It even happens to you, even when you are overseas. Nobody's really safe. Let me explain what I mean. Back in the day, many Nigerians would come here for education, opportunity. When their children got to a certain age, they all went back home because they didn't like the influences here. They don't do that anymore. Why don't they do that? Look at the situation of the country. They don't do that anymore. And so now when you are, because in a society that tells you can't discipline your children, some people get scared. Some people are scared by that. My father wasn't. The teacher went and said, I don't know what my dad did or my parents did, and I had the audacity to tell them. I was in kindergarten or first grade, and I told them, if you do that to me, I'm going to tell this. I'm going to call. The worst mistake I could have made. That didn't intimidate my father. I got additional punishment. Well, that didn't scare him. And in addition to the additional punishment, my mother run down to me. Oh, you want to call them? Okay, go ahead and call them. But let me tell you what's going to happen to you when the city takes you. After that, I was like, Jesus Christ, I guess that's not a solution. But it depends on the parent. Some parents are really intimidated. They will take away the child. So when you can't tell your children what to do, which is what this society purposefully does, because they know they will end up in the system, what happens? Then it's very complex. They may have done all the right things. What was their influence in school? Then we're talking about working. Look at the cost of living in America that forces so many people to work around the clock. I'm not talking about the ones who can do without working. I'm talking about those, Ben, who really have to work around the clock.
Yeah.
Who is watching them? It's a tragedy. It's very sad. I can't Ben, as much as I can't blame, I don't know. You just pray that the grace of God is on you. Exactly. And that things work out, because Ben, there are also people. Okay, you remember you talked about the doctors, the ones who are doctors and they can't give their children any money. Ben, I know for a fact, children who grew up in Nigeria were raised in the Nigerian way. When they come to America, didn't care for the parents. One boldly said, I'm not going to take care of them. He adopted the Western way. But this is somebody who grew up in Africa. There's no guarantees. Just pray to God that God is on your side.
Yeah, absolutely. Pray to God. That's just the point I'm making. And like I said, just like you said right now, Sister Rose, parent can literally do everything right, and the kids can still turn out terrible. It's the American system. And the same can happen in Africa too. We have, is it not people that are kidnapping in Africa now, robbing and doing all of that? But
exactly.
all I'm just saying is that as a parent, just put in your best. Try your best. If you feel like the environment is not conducive for them, change where you live. Because as Africans, me, I'm just speaking as an African person right now. What does it profit you if you live in America, work your butt off, paying mortgages, paying taxes? You literally don't have anything. The system is taking almost everything away from you. And the little you can scrape, you spend it on your children. And yet, you lose the children to the system. Why are we here in the first place? For me, I'm saying that because I say this all the time. I said it in my home. My wife have heard this several times. She don't tell herself. I always tell my wife, the only reason I'm here in America is because of my children. If not for my children and the fact that I don't want you to suffer, I don't date Nigeria as saints. I only lived 3 years in America and I've seen America for what it is. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's a great country, best country in the world, everything. But we know what we know. So that's just where I'm coming from, Sister Rose.
America is a well-packaged illusion.
Honestly, that's where I'm coming from. I always said it. Even at the point I have to talk to myself and say, no, this might probably be making this woman feel bad when you say it. Honestly, I'm still saying it, may God protect my life. As soon as my son enter university, guy there and say, I am gone. I tell my wife all the time, babe, you know, I've been a good boy all this while. I've been a good husband to you. I'm trying my best to. But when he reached the period where I'd already pegged for my mind, and we are getting there day by day now. Once I'm leaving, if you don't want to come with me, no while I stay. But
Ben, quick question. I get your passion for wanting to go back, but you see what recently happened to Chimamanda? I don't even like talking about that. I didn't even pay attention to it, not because I didn't care. It was more heartbreak. But Ben, if you run there, and to be honest with you, what I'm saying is, where is there to run? Because you go over there, Ben, okay, fine, you don't, the bandits don't get you, the KID people don't get you. Is it the bad hospital system so do you still feel confidence to go back there? Rose, I'm just asking, I'm not trying to be smart.
If everything align, if I have a magic wand to get my 10-year-old son to become 18 as we speak by tomorrow morning, I'm on my way to Nigeria.
And that doesn't scare you?
Did I come from Nigeria? Are people not living in Nigeria? Come on, forget this, Sister Rose. We've had this conversation so many times. Forget whatever the press and everybody is saying. The America we live in, is the America safe? Let's call it what it is. America safe?
Not now.
So that is life, Sister Rose. One way or the other, when God says it's time for somebody to go, you will go. Are people not dying in America? Are people not dying in the best hospital where everything is available? It is what it is, Sister Rose. But all I'm saying is that when you look at the whole thing as somebody who have lived in Nigeria, I don't blame anybody who don't live in Nigeria. If you have never lived in Nigeria, you have never hustled in Nigeria, you have never touched money in Nigeria, you have never really enjoyed life in Nigeria, it will be difficult when you live in a place like America to say, oh, I'm going to Nigeria. But if you grew up in Nigeria, you live in Nigeria, you do everything in Nigeria, Nigeria is always sweet anytime, any day.
That's true, though.
This is the Rose. All I'm saying is that, please, anybody listening right now, tell me if I'm wrong. What is one thing that keep you going in this abroad, whether you live in Canada, London, UK, US? Especially as a parent, what keeps you going? It's your children. It's your children. There are some jobs that you are probably frustrated. And you just feel like, you know what? I'm quitting this job. When you remember your children, you just say, okay, let me just hang on a little bit until I find something better. There are so many times you go to work at times, some people treat you anyhow. Supervisors, your co-worker, they talk to you nasty, talk to you anyhow, just because you are African. They talk like say you are a nobody. And these MFs that are talking, when you go to where they live, don't even let me go there, man. They talk to you anyhow. So sometimes you get to the work, you just want to quit. But as a parent, you will think about your children. You know what? Let me just hang in. So tell me, what does it profit a parent if you have 1, 2, 3, or 4 children and you work 30 years, 35 years in America, literally doing everything so these children can be okay? At the end of the day, the children end up in the system or they will be unalive. What is the profit? Is it the retirement they promise you that when you actually retire, the money is not enough? Let's not deceive ourselves. I've spoken several times about that. If you rely only on American retirement plan, you will blame yourself. Oh, I have seen people. Yeah, I have seen people retire in this same America. They will retire, they will go on, we will all celebrate them. They will do potluck. You know, because they like potluck. Bring the chicken, the snack, the biscuit. Yeah. Potluck. He's a great staff, a great worker. He put in 30 years, bro. 30 good years. Oh man. You will see the person that is retired, you know, he will go. After 3 months, they will drag their yansh back again. Some of them will manage to stay for months. And once they come back, they will work overtime more than you that you have not even retired. Then you start asking yourself, I thought they said retirement plan. You are right. I'm telling you, Sister Rose.
But isn't that mostly the people here? Because I think most Nigerians, even till today, are still planning their retirements overseas with the homes they build and so on. I think most Nigerians still plan their retirement to be back in Nigeria, I believe.
That is the only way the retirement makes sense, Sister Rose. You know why? If you get 30 years and you retire, then maybe everything they are paying you every month, maybe it comes down to $2,500 or maybe $3,000. And you know how much you have worked, the position, the level at which you retired before you get paid $3,000 safe. So if you live in a place like Nigeria and you are getting $3,000 every month, oh man, you are balling. That's why everybody use that as their retirement plan. But how many of them can actually retire and go back to Nigeria?
But Ben, if you as hard as Nigerians have a tendency to work, forgive me, maybe I'm maybe my circle gives me a myopic view, but as hard as most Nigerians work, isn't that feasible? Isn't it feasible that most Nigerians will come here, make their money? They can, even if you buy half a plot of land and you build up your house. I think that's feasible for most Africans if they think that way and plan that way.
That is it. But the point is, how many of them actually made it back? How many of them actually realize that? You know, me, like I've always said, I will continue to make my own points. Who want to listen can listen. Who don't want to listen is still okay. But
I thought that's what all Nigerians do. Because everybody I know, the ones that I know, that's what they always do. They always save their money, buy a piece of land, and to prepare for their old age. I thought that was the Nigerian blueprint.
No, everybody has their own plan, Sister Rose. So don't assume that's how everybody wants it. The dream is, everybody when they left Africa and they're coming over to US, UK, everywhere, the dream is, I'm going to go there. I'm going to make a lot of money. I will come back home. I will build my house. I will have 1 car. I will have 2. I will build it. They get lost in the system. And that is why I was saying something the other day when we were having conversations surrounding student loan. You remember, I don't know if you were on the show, when I was telling...
Yeah, no, I remember.
And I said, one of the greatest mistakes you can make in your life is to raise your children as American children, and then you went ahead and paid their tuition. That is one of the greatest mistakes you ever make. You are not an engineer. You are not somebody who is making 6 figures a year.
And then you say, oh, I have TD, I have fuck. I don't want them to use to the children you raise as Americans, the children that grew up in America, a country that is an individual country where people just focus on themselves. A country that your son, your daughter will literally tell you, I owe you nothing, Dad. You brought me to this way. You now work. Your first child went to school to study, $120,000. You work your butt off, you and your wife, or you and your husband. You pay $120,000 for your one of your kids. The other one, $100,000. You pay. The other one, you literally work your butt off to pay almost $400,000 for 4 children. And these children at your old age now, when your retirement is not enough to pick you up, they are telling you, I don't know my prayer, nothing. This is America, and you should have prepared for yourself. You have your retirement. And now you are dragging your yash to work as an old person. You now come to work and you want me to pity you. Me, Ben, I won't pity you. That's your fault.
Ben, quick question. This might be a topic. This may be a. Huh?
Because I'm coming. The point I'm trying to make is this: the American system already designed that these children they should owe student loan. The system is already designed that they don't have to take care of you when you are old. You are responsible for your own old age, which automatically means that you are responsible for saving up, starting a side business, or whatever you're going to do, or putting more money towards your retirement. Now, all those money you are supposed to use to start a business, to save up, to do something that at your old age, you don't have to wake up and join all the rest of American rat race, running to work, dragging the shift, doing yes, having a supervisor talking down on you. At your white hair age, you spend that money sending the children to school to not owe student loan. The child that will tell you, I owe my parents nothing. When it is Thanksgiving, I just go see them. Some of them will even get married and they forget your black ass there. Why do you want to do that? So that's a conversation for another.
Ben, just a quick question, but this might maybe you don't even have an answer, but it could be possibly a future topic. One of the beauties of Nigeria, and I think these Western people, they listen, they have their ear in everything. And then they know how to use it to their own benefit. One of the benefits of Africa was the no tax system, the no mortgage system, the way you can keep your home. Now, this great life, and I don't say that to be sarcastic, and it, like I said, you may not even have an answer. It might be a topic for another show. Does that system still exist in Nigeria now that we have the new tax laws?
I don't understand the question. The system of you buying your house.
For instance, right? In America, you can finish paying for a house. Even after you finish paying for the house, you still have to pay for the property tax. If you do not pay for that property tax, they because they'll say, oh, we own the land, and they'll also take the house. In America, do you know that if you have a house, I see now why they don't have inheritance. Do you know that even if you leave it off to your children, the state still finds ways to take it from you through capital gains tax? You have to go through this nonsense of putting it in irrevocable trust. They claim that will protect you. In other words, I'm saying the systems here, they have all kinds of tax systems to keep you hooked to them so that they can keep on paying you. We did not have that in Africa for a very long time. Now they're slowly bringing those type of ways to Nigeria. You see now the whole thing with the whole tax business that Tinubu is doing. So do you think we will still have those comforts? And again, those protections that okay, I have this house, it will remain mine. No law will come and take it, or no law will now say I have to pay this tax. Again, that could be a topic for another day, but it's something that concerns me, because if now they have this whole business now where you have to pay tax for this, that, and the other, are we still in trouble?
Sister Rose, they just start implementing the tax. We don't know the direction it's going to go. But one thing I've said before is people have always been paying taxes in Nigeria. All this one Tinubu and his boys or whatever are doing is just propaganda.
I hope so. I really hope so.
People have been paying taxes in Nigeria, Sister Rose. Ask anybody that works in Nigeria. Ask your uncle. Ask anybody that has worked in Nigeria. They pay taxes. All the civil servants in Nigeria has been paying taxes. Those that work in the private sector, they pay taxes. Even indirectly, almost everybody is paying taxes. If you are selling, if you run a small business, you know those business where you have a kiosk, or maybe you go to the market, they give you small shop. They collect money from them every day. Please go to the chat. Tell me now if I'm lying. It has always been there.
Okay.
Bus drivers, they paid it out on the street.
Okay.
One way or the other, people have always been paying. In Lagos State, they pay property taxes. Now, maybe everybody is not paying. It's a different ball game. Maybe there are more people who kind of find a way not to pay. I'm not disputing that. But the system of paying taxes, it has always been there. Now, whether they will start taking people's home or whatever, I can't speak to that. I'm not in government. You feel me now? But the way it is, our country is our country. Our home is our home. That's what I can say, Sister Rose.
No, I'm just like I said, I ask just for learning, but everything you said, the advice you gave is very correct. This point is on point. And I hope people listen and not have myopic vision. And there was something you said about being lost in the system, which is true. If I was advising anyone to come here, I told my friends, when you come here, save your money. Do not jump into the system first. Save your money, cut your expenses low, and observe. And then you finally decide what you're going to do. Because I had asked, there was a nurse, a Jamaican nurse, and I'll conclude with this, Ben. She got cancer. I couldn't recognize her. She was a shadow of herself. I couldn't believe it. So I had asked her, I said, would you like to return to Jamaica? And the reason I said that is because there have been a lot of cases of people who had terminal illnesses. I've seen many of them. Whenever they went back to their countries of origin, miraculously, these people, many got better, many lived longer. Now, this is a nurse. We all know how much nurses, people in the healthcare business make. You know, she started crying. She said, I went to Jamaica and everybody is having fun. She said, I can't go.
Okay.
She can't go. And I think it's a money thing. It's a money. Who knows whether she's in debt? Who knows if she has a mortgage? I've been told that people get, just like you said, caught in the system. So everything you said is very correct. So Ben, unless there's anything else, I'm good.
Sister Rose, thank you for bringing all of this out anyway. But let me just add this to this conversation when it comes to the reason why people feel lost in the American system. I will explain. Number one, if you come to America as an immigrant and you are trying to live double life, you will get lost in the system. At the end of the day, you are going to be the one to lose. I will explain. Shout out to Fumilayo Agbola. Thank you. Fumi said, we did, but never got to the government post. It will always end up with the employer or other individuals. Yes. So Sister Fumi is replying to the tax comment that I made earlier, that people have always been paying taxes in Nigeria. Okay, so Sister Rose, here is the thing. People that get lost in the system in America, some of them are the people who try to live double life. And what I mean by living double life is this. They live in America, they work in America, they do everything in America, but everything, they send it back to Africa.
Okay.
Building mansion, taking care of people problem in Africa, believing in their mind that I don't like America, I don't like America.
I'm going to Nigeria. I'm going to Nigeria. I don't like America. I'm going to Nigeria, or I'm going to wherever I came from. 20 years later, they are still saying the same crap. Now, by the time they are here for like maybe 10 years, that's when they begin to make American decisions. What do I mean by American decisions? You buy house. If you buy house, that's an American decision. American dream. You buy house. You buy car. You do this one. You start piling up debt and everything. And at the same time, you are still taking care of shit in Africa. You can never be balanced because you owe debt in America, and the money that you are supposed to figure out how to use so that you can at least have some financial relief, you are sending that money to Africa. So now, wahala don't they? By the time they get to 20 years old, they will now change of plan. By the time they stay in America for 20 years, there will be a change of plan. Okay, let's start working for retirement. It's all a mess, Sister Rose. What I do advise people from my own point of view is simple. If you buy a home in America, don't see that home as your home because it's not yours in the first place. I don't know if you get my point, Sister Rose.
No, I get you 100%.
When you buy American house, stop fooling yourself by thinking, I own it. The only way that house become yours is if God help you, you paid off the mortgage. But if you have not paid off the mortgage, that house is not your house. So the best approach is when you buy a home in America, see that house as a business. Look at it as an investment. When we talk about real estate, I do tell people, if you're gonna do anything in America, if you want to buy property in America, close your eyes, find a better location, a good location whereby the house will appreciate. Because you will be better off if you buy a house for, let's say, 500,000, and 4 or 5 years down the line, the house has now appreciated to 700K or maybe 800K. Sell the shit. Sell the house. When you sell that house, they take all their money, take everything. You know, America, they have all this system whereby, you have to pay this. You sell the house. We still, at the end of the day, you might still end up with something like $180,000 or maybe $200,000. If you do a business, if you run a business for 5 years and you saved $200,000 from the business you run for 5 years, Sister Rose, is that a bad business or a good business?
If you saved
5 years, run a business in America, and in fact, you save 200,000 as your own money. Is that not a good business?
To me, that sounds like a good business.
In 5 years, nobody work all this crazy ass job we are working that get to save 200,000 in 5 years. That you can see that right now where I am, I have 200,000 sitting somewhere. It never happened. So when you buy a house in America, you need that mindset of looking at that house as an investment. The house in the you can sell it. You live in that, you pay mortgage for 5 years in that house, you sell the shit off. The mortgage for 5 years, it won't even amount to anything anyway, because if your mortgage is like maybe $4,000 a month, trust me, what goes towards your capital is just about maybe $400 every month. The rest will go towards your interest, your capital, and just forget it, man. It doesn't work. Are we not there now? Out there. You pay $4,000 mortgage, your escrow, only $400, or maybe if you are lucky, maybe $450 or $500 will go towards your capital. The remaining $3,500 will go towards your escrow. That's what it does. They take interest, they take taxes, they take everything, and you're going to do that for 5 years. So literally for 5 years, you are just wasting money. Nothing is going towards your capital. Now, if you flip the script, you sell the house 5 years later, and you cash out 200,000. That is the mindset people need to have. But our people would rather buy the house. When the house appreciates and they can sell to take that money and make use of it, they will say, no, it's my property. You know that our Nigerian mindset where we carry come. It's my property. I have to keep it. No. My neighbor,
ignorance of the system.
Where I bought my house, my neighbor sold his house 2 years after. He told me, he said, this is like the 4th house he's buying. That when he bought those houses, he would just stay 2-3 years. As soon as he appreciates, he can get some change out of it, he will sell it and he will buy another one. So, Sister Rose, people literally work themselves into a spot in America whereby they cannot retire.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I've said this all the time. This America is where I see people don't really retire when they say they retire. They only retire on paper. Only few people, those who had good jobs, great salary, they are just the one who can actually afford to retire. Even when they say they retire, they don't retire. American retirement is not like the type of retirement we have in Africa, where you retire, you literally wake up every day and read newspaper. Tell them to make pepper soup for you. Fry meat. They in front of your compound. They blow you. They bring you chill palm wine.
Ben, you know why I'm laughing? One time I went to Nigeria, right? This thing you're talking about. Me and my mother, we were sitting in front of the veranda eating akamu and akara. And then we're listening to the people around us under the tree talking mess. And I said, man, this is the life.
That is the real retirement, Sister Rose. That is what is called dream retirement. People don't know what retirement looks like in America. I'm sorry. The people who truly retire in America are the people who actually have the money. Those who are making the money from the sweat of other people. Those are the ones that retire. The vast majority of Americans don't retire. Vast majority of people in America, they don't retire.
Or they retire, like just like you said, they retire. Next thing you know, they're coming back. Maybe they may pick 1 or 2 days. They never really retire.
Of course.
To be honest with you, Ben, the people who retires in America really, either you're very clever, the ones who understood the system, or you're the 1%. Because even some of the people who make good money, Ben, they don't feel very secure. They still feel uncomfortable. That's why some of them, you see, they'll sell their property. Maybe they're going to live in India or Thailand or Vietnam, so.
No, that's the only way you can retire. Like, even right now, with all the noises going on in Nigeria, if you have $100,000 and you are business smart, you are really good, you know what you're doing, you already build houses in Nigeria and all of that, with $100,000, you can retire and still have a fantastic, fantabulous life in Nigeria. Not like the US. I've always said it. I only stay in the US for 3 years and I saw everything I need to see. We were sold, Africans are sold a dream that you will chase for the rest of your life. How many people bought houses in America that they don't sleep in it?
Oh my God. Like some of the nurses. So one of them, she went, I don't know why she bought this house. Ben, you know what? She works literally 6-7 days to pay for a house that you barely don't even stay in.
You can
and
imagine.
that one, I blame her, Ben, because, and you see what it is, keeping up with the Joneses, competing. Why not get one small thing? But no, I have to show my friend that, see, I have this big house. They literally pick up extra, and then Ben, the toll it takes on your health. Healthcare is one of the most physically and mentally grueling jobs. Then the 3 days is hard enough. Then you have to pick up another 2.
Yep. Welcome to America reality. Welcome to America reality. No, people, this is, like on my second channel now, you're going to see the content I'll be putting out there. I have nothing to cover. It's the reality. I told you when I came from Nigeria, one of the first shock I received in America is to see homeless people downtown Austin. Homeless people. I froze. Like, I have to ask, are you sure under this bridge? I'm telling you. When I get to see many other things, I'll be asking, are you sure I'm really in America? You know, Texas don't look like New York.
Mm-hmm.
And when we watch movie in Africa, what they show us is Nollywood.
Mm-hmm.
You see Vegas, you see New York, you see all the high-rise building, lighting everywhere, fancy, beautiful places. It's not the same thing here in Texas.
Mm.
In fact, from the moment we were on the trip, when my wife came to pick me, and then we were coming from Houston, we went through Katy, and as soon as you from Houston to Texas, as soon as you pass Katy, the road becomes somehow a little bit smaller, and then you see bush. So I kept asking, babe, baby, are you sure I'm in America? She's like, what do you mean? Are you sure? I said, no, I don't understand. I don't think I will be seeing bushes like this now. This is just like me going from Lagos to Ibadan. What's going on? And then when I started living in Austin, and then I saw the reality, when I begin to understand the system, when you start renting your own apartment, you start paying your own bill, then I saw what rat race really looks like. And I'm like, what am I doing here to your Lord? Why am I here? But again, just like the topic we are handling today concerning these guys, every time when I want to give up, I remember my children and I'll be like, no, I'm actually here because of these children. I'm not here for me. My job is to make sure these children, they are okay. That's what kept me here. There is no life in America. I'm sorry. I know we have some Americans watching right now. America is a great place. Don't get me wrong. But we just have to point out the reality. There is no life in America. There is nothing enjoyable in America. Most time, what people are being sold are mirage. They are dreams.
Illusions.
Illusions. People are not really free in the country. Don't get me wrong. America has one of the best systems in the whole world. Everything works as it's supposed to. But when it comes to people, no. There is no enjoyment. The amount of distress, stressful faces that I've seen in this country, I don't see half of it in Nigeria. I'm sorry. Literally, people you see that you can literally tell that this person is depressed. Oh, this person is going through something. This person is unhappy. In this country, I don't see that amount coming from our so-called poor asshole country. It's the reality. It's the reality. The amount of loneliness that I've seen people go through in this country. This is the country literally see large population of people full everywhere, and yet they are living like strangers. Literally, everybody is a suspect. That is the reality.
Ben, there's a story of a woman. Ben,
go ahead, please.
There was a story of a UK woman. This is still hard to believe. This woman, when she was found, when they finally found where she was in her house with the TV on, a half-eaten pizza, and her skeleton. Do you know how long she was there? 3 years.
Okay.
3 years.
Welcome to the dreamland. Welcome to the dreamland. Let's call it what it is. That's why I respect my American friends, my American colleagues, everybody. I respect you. But sometimes I just shake my head when you guys talk down on people from other country. When you just look at us and you feel like, oh, they must be coming from a very terrible place. Oh, wow. They can't even stay in their country. That's why they run down here. I just shake my head. If you know the amount of freedom, the amount of joy, the happiness that people actually have in those asshole countries that they came from, Oh, you too, you heavy. Sister Rose, I don't know. Have you seen people who are moving to Africa lately? People who have lived in America, in Canada or UK, and they start moving to Ghana, moving to Kenya, moving to other places, and they are swearing. They sworn they will never come back. Because when they get there, they see the true freedom we're talking about.
Ben, that's true. That's true. I won't deny that. I think that's true for indigenous Africans. But if we're to be truthful, I'm agreeing with you. I'm not disagreeing with you. But Ben, there are also the stories too when they go there and they have an expectation and then they find themselves coming back. And I think, Ben, it also really depends on where you fall in the economic spectrum. Because you know what? You still, even with everything we're talking, because I've asked some Nigerians, I said, why do you want to come to America? You have a good job. And the biggest problem they're telling me is the lack of infrastructure. So it really depends on where you fall, Ben, in the economic spectrum. But I'm not going to disagree with you. If you have all your ducks in a row, it can be one of the best places to live in terms of the freedom, the culture, people like, for instance, Christmas time, some people, these people we call walkabouts. They will go to about 5, 6, 7 different people's houses during Christmas time, and just show up. You don't have to call anyone. You just show up. It can, in fact, your people, Yoruba people, they say you people have party every Saturday and Sunday. I said, man, that is the life.
Yep. I told one of my colleagues this December, I told my colleague that because when I came to work towards Christmas, I think, my birthday is towards Christmas too. So I came to work and my colleague came and he noticed that I was not bubbling as usual. And he was like, Ben, what's up? What's going on? It seems you're not yourself. I told my colleague, I say, I'm missing Nigeria like mad. I'm so missing Nigeria right now. He said, oh, really?
And why do men miss Nigeria more than women? My father was the same way. He told me, he said, Rosalind, I don't like America. He said, Nigeria, he said, America is a place I'll visit. I won't live. Yes.
Women also miss Nigeria, but women stay where their children are.
Okay.
That's why it makes it looks like, okay, maybe they know. Women, like I've said, Sister Rose, anybody that really live life in Nigeria, and I'm proud of it, I will say it anytime. Anybody that really enjoy life in Nigeria before they travel, they go have problem when they come to this country. If you really have access to money, not be all this small make I chop and put money, like you are really a baller in Nigeria. You have your own ride, your own house, there is money, you can literally flex every weekend, and then when you come to this country, you will have problem. You can't cope. Only people who might not have really enjoyed that fun, that freedom, that kind of lifestyle we have in Nigeria, they are the one that will say abroad is better than Nigeria when it comes to fun. When it comes to fun, when it comes to enjoyment, when it comes to you literally being happy every day when you wake up, America don't come close. I'm sorry.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It does.
I am sorry for whoever is offended. Una no come close. That is why when you see people who went for Dirty December, forget the angry one. There are some of them that went for Dirty December that they thought probably Dirty December is just you go there, you're gonna be like, no, they really don't know how to enjoy Lagos. Those one are coming back now and they are crying or something. But for those who really know how to enjoy life in Nigeria, many of them, they almost cry when they want to come back now. Nigeria is not sweet when you don't have money, but when you have money, you don't want to live anywhere else than Nigeria.
Oh my goodness, Ben! If you are in Nigeria and you have money, do you know you might even forget? No joke. You might even forget you're in Nigeria. I am not being funny. I'm really see one time my cousin, that one is very wealthy. He's in oil. They were driving me, Ben. We passed a church. You see how much they invested in their church. You would almost think that the car flew into a different country. And
It
then
is what it
I'm
is,
just
Mr.
there
Rose.
chilling. They're asking me, Rosa, you're so quiet. I didn't want to admit it, but I was like, I said for a minute, I forgot. Doesn't feel like I was in Nigeria. So when you do have money, you live very well. And when I stay for long periods of time, do you know when I stay for 3 weeks to 3 months? Usually I'll stay about 3 or 4 months and come back. Do you know, Ben, I don't go back to work immediately. It's another 3 or 4 weeks to kind of get you. It's hard to explain. You feel weird when you come back. And it took me about 3 or 4. So my mother asked me, when are you going back to work? I said, I'm going back on October 24th. She said, wait a minute, that's 4 weeks. But you spent 3 months here and go, I said, no, mommy, what, to go back to insults, abuse, marginalization, I need backstabbing. No, I need to brace myself, so yeah, must be what you're saying.
Unfortunately, it is what it is. It is what it is, my people. Thank you, Sister Rose.
Thank you, Ben.
You and I, we've spoken for 30 minutes now. Have a good night, man. Thanks for coming.
Good night, Ben.
Yeah, thank you, everybody, for being part of today's show. I see you, my sister Fumilayo. You're welcome. Doopsy, Nathan. I see Nathan Aki today. Nathan say you sit under the mango tree. Babala enjoyment, man. That's how you know you are retired. Misty, thanks, Mama. Have a very fantastic night. Sister Yinkus Pepe, and of course my sister Chinye. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. All right, that is our show tonight. It is what it is. God bless everyone for being part of this show. So today I actually covered Very Dark Man and his paddy Blord, and also I covered the twins who are now being arrested. Let's just extract the lessons. Thank you, my Doopsy. God bless you, sweetheart. Thank you. So let's just extract the lesson. As parents, let us continue to pay for our children. There are too many temptations, too many threats out there. Let's continue to pray for them. Let us spend time with them. Please, as parents, know when to be your children's friend and know when to be the police. Okay? You are better off if your children see you as the cop, the tough parents, and they turn out to become successful, than your parents seeing you as the most lovely parent in this world, and yet they end up in places you never imagined. So please, my advice is so simple and straightforward. Raise your children. In this America, raise your children, especially from age 12 all the way to 17. That is not the time for you to be soft. That is the time for you to be in their business round the clock. They will hate it. They won't like it. They will lock. I've said this so many times. I can't wrap my head around parents who actually knock on their children's door. You're minor. You now stay in front of the door. Hey, Kelly, it's Mom. Can I come in? And Kelly will be like, no, Mom, go away. I want to see you, Mom. Under your house. Please, to my African brothers and sisters, remember you are African first. No child under your roof should restrict you from going into their room. There is nothing like comfortable time or not comfortable time. If your spirit tells you, get up, go and check on this child, go right there and check. Call them, ask them to bring their phones, tell them to enter their password, go through their messages, go through their word. They don't even do WhatsApp. Go through their Instagram, whatever app they're on. Check every damn thing.
Most time, American kids, they are deceiving you, the parent. And I'm telling you as a parent myself. Most time, American children, they are deceiving you as parent. The person they show you that they are, the way they relate with you, the way they talk, the way they conduct themselves in their house. Some of them are a completely different child once they step out of the house. Please, don't work all your life raising your children and then they end up where you don't want them to be. If you did your best and they still turn out the way they turned out, just give glory to God. Give glory to God. Before, the perception is, oh, if you don't have money, your children may likely turn out bad. Nowadays, whether you have money, you don't have money, they can still turn out to be whatever they want to turn out to be, except you become an intentional parent and you involve God. In this era of social media and the internet, in this era of playing games, every time they are on the phone, you don't know who is on at the other end of the phone. Please be an intentional parent. May we reap the fruits of our labor. May our labor not go in vain. These two guys, I pray that God have mercy on them. What they went through, for those who might not know, what these two guys went through is humiliating. It is dehumanizing. And there are things you do to boys that even 10 years to come, boys will not forgive you. But is taking the law into their hands the best way out? I don't think so. So parents, do your work, do your job. By the grace of Almighty God, your children, my children, our children will turn out good in Jesus' name. As for Very Dark Man and Blord, like I said, these guys, their matter is every AK market day. Every AK market day. This one don't go now. Blord started the attack. Very Dark Man, give them uppercut, case closed. Give them few AK market day now. They will come up with something else again. That is how Blord survive, and that is how Very Dark Man also makes his money and live his life. There must be a dragging. So the only advice I can give people as far as their matter is concerned is, if you have a brand, you work for, a name you've sacrificed and worked for over the years. If you need to trademark it, go trademark it. Anything you have to do to protect your business, please do it. Having said that, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Sister Natu, oh, I love you, my lovely Sister Natu. So you were listening at the background, Sister Natu. All right, thank you, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Please don't forget, tomorrow is my friend, my sister, my paddy, our own CC. Tomorrow is CC's birthday. Join us tomorrow as we celebrate CC. Once you see us live, please come and join the celebration. Let us at least celebrate our sister. She's marking a milestone tomorrow, and she's so happy about it. I'm also happy about it. I'll see everybody tomorrow. God bless you. Have a good night.
Dance time, DJ turn them up from the front to the back. Everybody pop, leg walk clean, make your shoulder drop. Now dance time, DJ turn them up.
Everybody fresh, sweat for body vibe correct. Sax they cry, lock drum they knock. Every step you take, now fire you drop. See the way your waistline they talk. When you whine, I'm slow time go pause. No need form, no need shy. Tonight now we own this car.
Hands up high, feel this sound. Let the control. Dance time, DJ turn 'em up. Body they move, we know they stop. Hands up high, make you wine and rough. Now dance time, DJ turn 'em up.